everybody, welcome to another episode of Hijinks Handlebars.
Woo!
An actual play, let's play. An actual play Kids on Bikes tabletop live stream with QueueTimes.
An actual play, let's play actual play.
An actual. So thank you so much for joining us. If this is your first time joining us, then thank you for that. We won't be in the chat, but we will check out the chat afterwards. So if you want to say something and you want us to see it, we'll see it. So that's cool. Also, someone from QueueTimes will be in the chat talking to you right now. So if you want to say some stuff, they will get back to you. And also, I have a lovely chat with Nightbot. On top of that, I want to get some thank yous out of the way here. A big thank you to Hunters Entertainment for publishing Kids on Bikes and for giving me these dice that have skulls on them. And then also the backpack behind me. Thank you so much for that. Big thank you to QueueTimes, of course, for hosting us and producing the show. Big thank you to TS Quint and to Krug and Indigo. And then another big thank you to today's guest and also the artist who did the original overlay for us, as well as the Arc 1 and the Arc 2 poster and the banner image that is used for the adjusting for the pre-show. And that is none other than Tanamato.
Oh, it's me.
Oh, it's you.
Oh, it's me. I was pointing at Spencer the whole time.
Is it Spencer?
I was so ready to just steal credit.
Oh, I guess wow, getting a character already, I see. I don't think Frankie's a credit stealer.
No.
Just a not payer.
He's just, one of those not payers.
Fort Frankie?
I built it myself.
Did you build it? Really?
Myself, all alone.
Really?
Without any tools, with my bare hands.
I 100% believe you.
Great. Thank you. If you are watching for the first time, like I said, and you've never seen any of the show before, you can find all of our previous episodes on the QueueTimes main YouTube channel. It is in a playlist called Hijinks Handlebars. You can also type in bit.ly/handlestream, capital H, capital S. And that will take you to all of our previous episodes. This is episode 31. We've had 30 episodes now already. So that's pretty cool. Plus a couple of bonus episodes. The first bonus episode, 12.5, featuring yours truly, as Shay Nakazawa, which we'll get into introductions in a moment. So after all of that is out of the way, I suppose we can just begin with that. So I am William, they, them, and I am the GM for Hijinks and Handlebars. Let's go to you, Shay.
Jonas has never started this off.
Yeah, this is weird.
Oh, man, that's so weird. I'm Tanamato, Chris, playing Shane Nakazawa, he, him, and I'm ready to have a good time, y'all.
And your camera's right there. And
I just looked at you.
I know. You were either looking at the screen or looking at me. I never want to look at the audience. No worries. Go ahead. Whatever order.
Cool. I'm going for normally. Wow.
Wait, here, I'll do Sam. So this is Sam, he, him, and he's playing Teddy Tedward Tank Thompson, who is 11? 12.
15.
9.
15
2.
going on 14.
Very old.
Hey, remember
Very
that one time you were 15 going on 14?
Yeah. That was great.
Okay. What's up?
I'll take it. Hi, I'm Spencer LaBelle, they, them, or he, him, playing Frankie Fox, he, him.
Do y'all remember when we used to look at the microphones?
Yeah.
They must have been lower though.
I do remember doing that for a little while, yeah.
Anyway.
I don't remember this at all.
Because the cameras were right next to the microphone, so it's anyway.
Smart. That's an Arc 1 shit.
Throwback.
Wow.
I'm Franny playing Gertie Fox, both she, her, 13.
Going on 12.
Both 13?
Going on 30.
How would you, don't say the last name, but how would you say the first name? Is it just Jess or Jesse?
Jesse.
Is it Jesse?
Do
I not know how the English language works?
That's Jesse, yeah.
It's pronounced Jesse.
Jesse. Well, thank you. Okay, I do want to say a couple of things. So thank you to Jesse. Reached out just today, right before we were headed over here. So thank you for that. All the nice things you said on Twitter. That's awesome. And then I also want to give a big shout out to Ina Hart.
I also feel like that just might be art at the end, so it's not like the word heart.
Ina he art. The EENAHEEART.
It's pronounced Ine.
But thank you for.
Is it you? Was it you all along?
It was me all along. No, but
You're a wonderful artist.
Yeah.
thank you
Very
for your art submissions.
Yeah.
Those are so cool.
That Teddy and Andy pick.
It's
was
really great. Yeah.
So
If you want to see it, everyone,
so good.
check that out on Instagram. I said the words already. I closed my phone. So, but thank you so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully they'll comment too. With,
For
like,
sure. Yeah,
their-
for sure. Sorry, not to like cut you off, but like we've just been getting like a ton of new art submissions going on. Like Shannon, we've been sharing some of your art too, and it's just been like so exciting. We've been getting so many cool sketches and stuff going on. So I love it. Follow at Handlestream on the Instagram to see more of that visual content if you want to get a look of like, oh, what do these characters look like and whatnot. But yeah, okay.
And
sorry.
also keep sending us NPC options.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Anyone.
we love introducing new characters, and so if you have a character in mind that you want to see on this show, send it in.
Yeah. I so far still only have received one in the history of the show, but
that turned out to
that
be
turned
the
out to be
coolest
instrumental in the final arc of the last season. So that was pretty cool. I get so few right now that they probably end up being a main cast for NPC person. So yes. Okay. Well, Hijinks Handlebars is about a small town called Bald, where sort of mysterious things used to happen in a different timeline, but now we're in a new timeline and nothing mysterious happens at all.
Never.
Previous mysterious things were superpowered bullies, a shadow place, a dog with magic powers,
Dogs.
dogs in general.
Dogs
come from?
exist in this timeline.
Oh no, we don't have
Cool.
BB. We don't have BB. Oh no. BB, the actual dice dog is Jonas's, and Jonas isn't here today.
We miss him very much.
Yes, he's on a trip to
Europe.
the airport to deliver the sibling, which is what I did last episode. That's not what Jonas is doing, but that is what Derry is doing, and what I did to cleverly get rid of Derry. And then, yeah, so we don't have BB right now.
If I ever need to leave, can you just get Frankie locked up in prison for a night?
Yeah, I will put a 9-year-old in prison for a night.
Wow.
Yeah, that sounds great. That's very on brand for me. Everyone will love that and not be upset about that or the animal cruelty that our show goes through sometimes. And it's not. I'm just like, I'm digging a hole for myself. I really am.
What
I'm
can I
like
say?
pawing at the ground like a little dog. Oh,
Tell us more about Bald.
Bald. I don't need to anymore.
Oh, okay.
Show's over.
Show's
So
over.
more importantly, last time on Hijinks and Handlebars, it was for 4th of July. Everyone was coming back from a visit to the chest. They all fireworks were going off. Boom, boom, boom. Shay Nakazawa was there, and so were a lot of people. The Thompsons, the Foxes, the Nazarees. Pretty much everybody close to the core cast was there to have a good barbecue and fireworking time. And immediately, Teddy was feeling a little cautious, a little strange. Frankie and Shay were talking about the graphic novel, the greatest new American literature of our time. And Gertie was taking time with Harini and Declan and just talking that stuff out, eventually maneuvering into a position to talk to her father about the birds and the bees and how he was kind of lacking in a certain order.
Which I could have listened to an educational video of just like the foxes trying to figure it out for probably like 2 hours.
Trying to figure it out and talk around it, like kind of. Like there was a lot of talking around. I was just like, all right, how can I navigate this? Shay and Frankie continued their conversation as Derry went over to the fireworks and started scheming. Derry, with his scheming mind, he grabbed the biggest one he could find and walked away with it. Ended up taking it away, and Teddy found him and the fact that he had stolen a firework, even though he tried to lie, and Teddy was like, I know you're lying. Stole a firework, and then Frankie and Shay stumbled upon them and were like, you stole the firework. And they all devised a plan to either steal more of them to shoot them off somewhere else, or to steal all of them so they couldn't be shot off at all, because everybody on one side was actually really concerned about the forest being burned down, and the other half was just like, let's have fun, separate
shit.
from everybody else's fun. While that was happening, Gertie and Declan and Harini were sharing some moments around the fire. Declan asked Harini to walk away because he needed to tell a secret to Gertie. Much to her dismay, the secret was that Declan had a secret. It didn't really get much further than that, other than the fact that it was very important. Declan had a very important job, couldn't ruin it, but just couldn't keep what he felt like was lying to Gertie over and over and over and over again. So he let her in on that, and it was very frustrating. They then decided to just like have a sit down, make some s'mores, that kind of a thing. Everybody else was going back and forth, arguing about what they should do with these fireworks, where they were, and it got brought to light through Shay and Frankie that they were working on a graphic novel that was about everything that happened to the core cast in the season 1, and some of them, like Andolin and Harini, kind of thought that was cool, while Derry and mostly Teddy were kind of uncomfortable with it, especially not knowing that it had been happening. And they had a bit of a verbal altercation and stepped away. Frankie didn't understand quite why they were taking it so harshly. And after a little bit of talking with Andolin and Harini and Shay showing some of the images from the graphic novel they had already worked on.
So cool. You really should see them.
You should see them.
Yeah.
Very free. Very no money.
Many pages of them were made.
They ended that conversation with kind of saying, of course everyone's going to be feeling differently about this, and it doesn't mean that you should stop making the graphic novel, but it needs to be a little bit more transparent for the rest of the group. Back at the campfire, Declan and Gertie were making s'mores, but not using regular chocolate Hershey's and stuff. They were using Reese's, which made
What are they called?
Which made me laugh way too hard.
They're called Reese's.
Because I said Reese's, and then Gertie, like Franny's Gertie was like, you mean Reese's? Like I call them Reese's, and I was like, yeah, Reese's, and then you were like Reese's Pieces, and I said Reese's Pieces. It made me laugh way hard. I'm almost laughing thinking about it right now.
It's hands down the hardest time you have corpsed in this entire show. Hey, what's your sign? Oh, I'm a Pieces.
I'm a Pieces.
Okay. Everybody ended up coming back to the camp. Derry decided to give back the big firework, deciding that he couldn't think of anything to do with it, really, which very much hurt Frankie. And Marcus had a conversation with them for a moment where I was like, that was cool. Took all the fireworks, was going to light them off. And then Derry and Teddy shared a moment where they were figuring out exactly how they felt about sort of what was going on and some issues they were having maybe with the graphic novel and maybe with how life is carrying on as it is, especially Teddy having learned the new information about the chest, that he had woken up standing outside of it and not climbed out of it. That was all really kind of like shattering, and they sat in that for a moment, went back into the tent, and Teddy shaved his head. Yeah.
New look.
And then Shay with Frankie, Frankie with Shay, attempted to distract the adults so that Frankie could get away with the big one, which is the large firework that Frankie sought after for so long. Got on his bike. Shay set up the distraction using a little bit of help from Baba Vahid, and sort of was teetering into succeeding, and then completely fell flat after mentioning that Frankie might have a rifle, which was distressing for all of the adults, and it did distract them, but it made them all wild and running around looking for Frankie.
Which, I don't know why, the last time I had a rifle, I saved the day, so, I think that means I should get a rifle for life.
Yeah, I don't know why they weren't, happy, Yeah. Yay! Frankie has a rifle!
We're safe! Hooray! Our heroes will save us!
Someone in the comments, a long time ago was like, why does Frankie have a gun? They were, actually this is the worst thing. Yeah, and I completely agree. Never give Frankie a gun. It was all my fault. So there was a lot of stress going on around. Derry's family came over and said, hey, we gotta go. We have to take Milad to the airport because apparently he's going back to Europe last minute, so let's go. And then Shay went off to find Frankie, and Baba Vahid. It was actually went out to find Baba Vahid, and found Vahid at the gorge, where he was just sitting and kind of thinking about life and the first and the second lives that he has been fortunate enough to have. And as they were sitting there, they heard bursting through the trees on a bike Frankie, headed straight for the ramp for tomorrow's gorge jump and jumping it that night, soaring through the air and coming down much, much sooner than he should have, and careening into the gorge, nailing into the floor, the ground of the bottom, and sustaining incredible injuries. Vahid went to dial 911 immediately. Shay jumped down into the gorge as quickly as he could, got down to Frankie. Back at the camp, everybody heard that something had happened at the gorge with Frankie. They all got on their bikes, and the adults were running toward the gorge, and everybody was on their way there. Down in the gorge, Shay tried to help Frankie, but he couldn't get him away because moving him hurt too much and everything. They decided maybe wait for a stretcher, and BB showed up and was trying to lick Frankie back to health as she used to be able to, and then Shay was pulled away for a moment out of sight of Frankie, and then Frankie's eyes were covered.
Eyes were covered in the dark? My eyes were in the dark?
They were covered. And then Frankie felt the licking on his face again of BB, and then started to feel better enough to crane his neck up to see BB and thank her, and then up even further to see who was covering his eyes. And he looked up and saw Shay Nakazawa, as he lives and breathes. And this time,
Teddy was there the whole
on
time.
Hijinks and Handlebars, you may need to adjust your seat.
Probably. There we go.
Great.
Yay, we did it.
Probably nailed it. Wow, what good timing. Did you know we were at the end of the recap?
Oh yeah, I always plan these things.
Yeah, Sam hates being here for the recap, so he just skips the
I just skip it, I feel like I was here last time, what's the use?
I was there.
Frankie, you look up and you see Shay.
Ow. You could go to sleep now if you want. You don't have to hurt and be awake and all that.
Part of me is trying. Another part of me just refused to exceed. What?
Oh, buddy. Just hang in there, okay?
BB continues licking other parts of your body, and you do feel less pain, slightly. This is going down, and BB is slightly glowing at the moment, but the more and more she is licking other parts of your body, the more and more that light is dimming, and it's getting to the point where the glowing is going down, but you can actually feel a little bit of heat emanating off of BB. So it's doing a weird brain thing for you, because her visually she is cooling, but temperature she is heating.
Hey, Shay, if I said the words magic is real and the bullies have power, would that mean anything to you?
No. You should just rest, I think.
Okay.
Although I do want to say there is a dog that is glowing in front of you.
But stuff was happening before.
You don't know
Frankie
exactly
was
what
glowing.
is going on.
Yeah.
So that would be strange to you.
Oh, yeah. Of course it would be. You know what? A lot of weird things have happened, including you just jumping and this whole thing. I'm just going with it at this point, I think. I say out loud.
Yeah, well... Okay, well, in case you're a little bit curious, I suppose you can be let into the loop, but, BB used to have magic powers?
In the graphic novel?
Yeah, exactly so it's not exactly a work of fiction. But she can't do that no more.
I would have I would probably be freaking out as much as I am now if I wasn't freaking out now, I think.
Yeah, you should have seen Derry's mom. She was freaking out a lot.
You hear from up top of the gorge, is like, oh, he's over there! And that's Vahid saying that to Gertie and Teddy
Frankie!
as you are arriving on your bicycles with
Frankie!
Declan and Harini on their bikes behind you and Andolin. Pretty much all the kids.
Adults. Oh no, it's just kids. Shoot.
I think as soon as Gertie, she does that screech. Yeah.
Like some rocks skid off the end of the gorge.
Yeah. And just immediately into your wounds.
That's okay. It wasn't my other eye. That was my favorite eye. I can get a cool eye patch now. This is canon now. I get a eye patch.
Gertie just shoots down the gorge to get to Frankie.
Yeah, Teddy's right there alongside her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, how does Frankie look? Because last
Fucked
time we
up.
checked in, I mean, how on this fucked up scale from last episode before healing to a normal
This
human.
is probably a good time for this. I keep forgetting to do this at the beginning. Content warning. This is a primarily almost 100% improvised show where we do get into a lot of more serious, harder to hear topics. This one specifically I'm about to dip into is not only harm but harm to a child. And I'm going to talk a little bit. It could teeter into gore, I think, right now. So if anyone at the table needs me to, if I get into the description, you're like, I think we get it. That's perfectly fine with me, because I don't want to describe that much. But furthermore, we've talked about death and dying and harm. We have touched on self-harm. There is loneliness, isolation, claustrophobia. Essentially, we almost might bring up many things that could be triggering for some people. So if we get to something like that and you find yourself feeling that way, but you really love us and you want to keep watching the show, take care of yourself first. If there's anything you feel like you missed, get a hold of us and be like, hey, this is the thing that made me not need to stop. If you can tell me sort of what happened, without that would be awesome. So, and
We're happy to do
tweet
that.
or Instagram at any of us and we'll fill you in. Because there should be no reason why you can't appreciate and enjoy the show as much as everyone else. Just because there's one part that really makes you uncomfortable. That's cool. So now that that's out of the way. So Frankie looks... No, I'm just kidding.
All right, so how bad do I look?
There's bones everywhere.
Oh my god,
So-
my bones are
My
everywhere.
bones are everywhere. They're all over there. No. Actually, when you first came down, there were, bones sticking out. That is no longer the case.
Mm-hmm.
There is still blood on the ground.
Okay.
That was coming out of Frankie. It is no longer excessively, but Frankie's nose is bleeding,
Yeah.
and Frankie's missing some teeth.
So it's definitely not a perfect healing.
Correct.
I almost definitely have hella black eyes from when I
black eyes. In
smacked
fact,
into
one of
something.
the eyes is completely bloodshot, just completely red.
So you've said that there's nothing sticking out, but
Correct.
are there still broken bones? Does it seem like?
It does seem like that.
Okay. So no compound fractures, but some.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe some hairlines, some actual fracturing inside, but
Okay.
nothing is exposed anymore.
You know, the funny thing about hairline fractures is when you say hairline, you think, oh, well, a hair, that's not that bad. But let me tell you, this ain't good.
I don't know how he's able to talk still because
Pure gumption.
Are we down to the
Yeah,
bottom?
you get down to the bottom.
Oh my god, Frankie.
Hey, Tank.
Gertie starts heaving. When something is so... seeing Frankie, she just starts having to take really big deep breaths and trying to calm herself down while she's going to Frankie and wants to touch her brother but can't because she doesn't want to hurt him further.
Shay, has someone called 911?
Uh,
Teddy's like getting out his phone
yeah,
while
no, I
he's
think
talking about this.
Wahid already called.
Yeah, in fact,
Is it-
like as soon as you ask that, you hear like faint sirens off in the distance.
Is it worth calling again?
I like. Should we get double?
Teddy's
911?
dialing 911.
Wait, Tay.
What?
Call
You
911.
do, Frankie. You look.
Ask him for a pizza.
Guys, I'm
Not.
Gertie takes off her jacket and puts it under. She like carefully puts it under Frankie's head. for
guys. I
support.
think.
And then when they tell you we're not a pizza place, ask if they do cheese stuffed crust.
Frankie, I recognize that you're probably like
It's
a little
always
delirious. You lost a lot of blood.
It's still warm.
How are you alive?
It used to be. I don't mean to freak you guys out, but your dog. You might want to like sit down for this. Your dog
Is she okay?
is a magical being, like in my graphic novel.
True story.
Sorry, I had to.
Did
No, me too.
did either of you know about this?
Frankie, did you
Did you?
tell Shay everything
The details
about
are-
the graphic novel?
Well, no. Well, look, what matters is the BB's first.
How are you doing, Shay, with this information?
I saw a boy fly off a ramp and then like crash into it. So like I'm just at a overall like a 10 freaking out. But like I don't know, I think he might be okay. Like your dog just like is it okay to say like he was much worse?
Really?
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to.
Yeah, see how I have this hole in my shirt? There was a rib there a second ago.
Okay, I think we just need to.
Wait, can we move? Can we move him?
I don't
Frankie,
know.
can we
I don't
move
think
you?
So.
And then you hear, like just like into like from up right by the gorge, like, "Hey, boy, you okay?" And then like
No, he's not.
like scrambling down, like Marcus is like kind of flip flopping like his way down the gorge, and at one point like loses his footing and just like skid.
I'm picturing him go down like a slinky almost.
Skids down, and like roughs up his jeans and stuff a little bit, but then like dusts off like the plaid shirt he's wearing, and then like rushes over like, and then right behind him Phoebe is like doing the same thing, but a little better, and she's getting through that, but also like loses her footing at one point. Is like, no.
I have it out of character. How does Frankie seem like he has lost a lot of blood? Because like he has, but has the
Not really.
okay. So he seems like broken bones and
I
not
mean, actually,
doesn't
wait.
look great.
You watch a lot of VR. How about you give me a roll?
Yeah. Okay. All right. Bringing it back. Bringing it all the way back around. I forgot which one was the D8 for a second.
Is that a season
It's the one with 6
It's
sides.
5.
Yeah, that's not horrible. I don't think like medically you could like really figure it out, but like I
Okay.
will say with a 5, like Frankie seems like he is not going to die.
Now, if you watch House, you would know.
Now, if you watch House, it's actually a melanoma. I don't know. It's like
Okay. Mr. and Mrs. Fox, can we? How do
they
we
they
help?
like kind of blow past you, and they're like right on top of Frankie, like right next to him. And they're both like also doing the thing where they like don't want to touch you, but they do, and they're like, okay, boy, you did, and then he looks over at your bike, and for everyone, the bike is just like, it is not a collapsible bike like how Dairy's is, but it is like accordioned in on itself.
It's kind of like if you ever like finish a soda can and you just went like, bah. It's like that.
Don't hit yourself, Frankie. It's gonna make it worse. I lean in close and I whisper to Frankie, "Is your magic dog a secret magic dog?"
Oh no, everybody knows about baby magic. Well, not everybody.
Are you saying that loud enough for everyone to hear?
Baby did the magic.
What?
Baby did the magic.
Just now?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a lot worse.
I mean-
Is that what you were talking about?
Guys, I might have to go with what Frankie gave me. Just like speaking.
Do you want to roll for it? Do me a grit. Roll me a grit.
Wait, grit for what? To like resist blabbing to all the adults that are coming in?
Maybe. Like, I don't know. Unless you feel like you.
Yeah, I'll roll a grit for it.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a 1.
Yeah, you can mark adversity for that.
Yeah, okay. Okay. I got a lot of adversity.
I know.
I just keep rolling all these
We'll
grit
get
checks.
to it.
I can't help it. I'm bad.
Okay. Everybody, it's gonna be okay. The magic dog is gonna fix this.
Okay, maybe you don't say that as much.
Okay.
It sounds not as convincing that way.
How? Okay. Quick meeting. How many people are we telling about this?
Hold on.
Does
hold
everyone
on.
know?
Why? What? Frankie, you were saying. You're saying that Baby did the magic right now.
Well, I think what's really incredible to observe right here is that any other boy involved would have just like instantly died. Like just instantly.
Yes, you're very hard, like
Man,
a
I'm so
criminal,
tough.
like a hard criminal.
Can I roll another
Like a
grit
rock.
check?
What for?
I need to whisper this.
Okay.
I wouldn't, but like I might.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
What do we do?
I will kill you, but go. Hey, that's like
4.
roll again.
Yeah.
So 7.
I shut my mouth.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gertie's kind of beside herself right now.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
anything that's
Phoebe-
said to her, she's not listening. She's
Okay.
almost hysterical.
Phoebe's gonna come over to you and like have.
Because it's
her
like
arms
it's like
around
that
you. Yeah,
heaving where it's like full body, just like
Teddy?
in panic mode.
Teddy isn't quite sure what to do, so I think he's gonna climb back to the top of the gorge and like kind of try to direct people to Frankie.
Yeah.
Do I need to roll for that or?
No, you can just do it.
Okay, then like Teddy's like, I'll be back, and climbs.
Cool. When you get up there, you see like actually like a police car arrive,
Over here!
and like
Over here!
with an ambulance. They come towards you like waving arms.
He's down there.
As you get there, the Thompsons, your fathers, arrive. Andolin was staying up top with Vahid not to like crowd everything that was going on. So when you come up to Andolin is like what's going on?
He doesn't look great, but it was worse apparently, and also Baby used magic. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure what's going on. Listen, we don't have time for it right now. And
Yeah.
Teddy's like motioning to the police.
And,
Over here!
And you see on both sides of the cop car, out of the driver's side, Sandra Tallwell steps out, and you see Deputy Bing step out of the passenger side, and they come over. And then Nurse Carlos actually gets out of the back of the ambulance and is heading towards the gorge. They all like kind of look down.
Yeah, Teddy is just like guiding them down into the gorge.
And real quick, Carlos was one of those people who had the magic is real. What?
Yes.
Right?
Oh, also, wait, out of character, wasn't there something about Sandra Tallwell? Like, I thought she wasn't in this second timeline. Isn't that
no.
what that was
I
one
think
of
there
the
was a
things
bus driver.
Cole.
And
Cole was in a different. Cole has recently turned up in Bald, as far as
Okay.
we know.
Okay.
Sandra Tallwell.
Sorry, then never mind.
No worries. That's a good thing to keep track of that because
Yeah.
we haven't seen Sandra in a long time.
Yeah.
Okay.
In fact, the last you heard of Sandra Tallwell and Deputy Bing was they were attacked by the thing that happened on Halloween.
Yeah.
Okay, right, yeah.
They're coming down.
And like Sandra and Bing and Carlos are all like kind of surveying the gorge because like getting into it isn't like necessarily super. You all did it because you were like, we got to get down there, and they do feel that a little bit, but it's part of being like someone responding is like finding a safe way for them to get down and a
Right.
safe way to come back up.
Right.
So they're like taking a moment to survey that. Carlos actually comes over to you, Teddy. So
You got. All right, what? Go!
no,
go!
no, I will. I'm just wondering. Is anything going on?
No. Well, I mean, Frankie's hurt in the gorge. If
Okay.
that's. But no, not
Yeah.
like that.
And I walk up to Teddy.
Oh,
And,
so you climb
and
up the gorge?
Yeah. And I talk to. Is this Deputy Bing?
No, this is
Sandra
Carlos.
Oh, Carlos.
This is Carlos.
Who is one of the.
Par is the nurse.
Oh, the nurse. Oh, Nurse Carlos. Sorry, that's like a very important character.
No worries.
Wow, I am honored to interact
Just stand
a
in your
legacy
presence.
character.
like Nurse CJ. No one was calling that.
I by the way, like my mechanic for Shay when like talking or like doing anything charm related is, or it used to be, I have a 20 and a 4 for charm situationally, and most of that has to do with like
Dependent on what fills you with anxiety or not.
yes,
It feels like, kinda.
yeah,
Which is mostly not adults.
Yeah.
Mostly people your own age or younger.
yeah, and like being a villain and
Yeah.
stealing shit.
But
But
you're talking to Carlos.
I'd like to fill Nurse Carlos in on like what's going on with Frankie.
Oh, okay. What are you gonna tell Carlos?
Mainly like if I could like fill him in on like Frankie's injuries basically,
Okay.
and like if there's anything I can help out with.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. And let's do it. That'll be a 20.
Okay.
Yeah. That's pretty good.
Yeah, 12.
12. Yeah, that's great. Are you going to mention the magic dog?
I don't. I'll steal the grit from.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Yeah. So you talk to Carlos and fill him in on everything, and then ask if there's anything you can do to help. And Carlos is literally just gonna say like, no, just like make sure there's a clear way. Keep people kind of back from the gorge. I don't want anybody else dropping in.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
All right. Thank
then,
you.
like,
And hey, good to see you, Shay. Because
always good to see you because I know all the adults involved.
And Carlos knows everyone involved.
Yeah. All right, everybody, get behind the line, and I draw like a line in the sand. Like, all right, everybody, clear out.
I think Teddy is helping with this as well and has
I'm
recruited.
picturing this line just being like not in the right spot, you know? So you just picked up a stick and started drawing the line where you found that stick, you know?
Yes.
It's kind of perpendicular.
Teddy and Andy are helping with this.
And back in the gorge, Sandra and Bing like find their way down, and they're down there first, like surveying the area, making sure everything is like safe, making sure there aren't like some wild animals around or anything like that. And then Carlos comes down, and Carlos like leans in close to you, Frankie, like, all right. So Shay filled me in on everything that is going on. I mean, you did the jump, buddy.
Well, I think we have different definitions of doing the jump, but you think it's better or worse to do this not in a crowd?
From my understanding, if you had done it tomorrow, there was going to be like a cushion in the bottom of the gorge. So
That's not right. It should have been a pit of sharks.
a pit of sharks. You literally wanted to jump the shark.
Precisely. Well, what else are you supposed to jump? Where are you supposed to get an elephant on the 5th of July, CJ?
That's a good question. I'm not necessarily familiar myself, but let's calm down a little bit. I'm gonna shine a little bit of a light in your eye, and I'm gonna go from one side to one side. You did fall quite a little bit of a ways, so I am vaguely concerned you might have some sort of a concussion. So, and Carlos checks you over. You do have a concussion.
Concussion? More like
No, don't finish it.
concussion.
No, stop.
Con being
You're not getting anywhere.
anti-cushion.
Really?
Because we're anti-cushion.
Now I'm just confused.
We're pushing for the concussion.
No.
You wanted to be amused by that one.
Okay. Carlos gets a stretcher, and like the Deputy Bing helps get you onto the stretcher, and they and then they like have these ropes that they're building a pulley system so they can pull you back out of the gorge, and like that's what they're doing with their time.
Deputy Bing, a moment, if you will.
Oh yeah, what's up?
Do you think the Bald Police Department has the funds to build me into some kind of bionic super cop?
Yes, we will make you better, faster, stronger.
If you don't, I will burn your house down. I'm kidding. I won't do that.
Did Frankie get the reference? No, it just went right over.
Hey, just, stick with us, buddy. Good work.
If I apply for an internship with the Sheriff's Department, can I have a gun?
No. Not even I can have a gun.
Well, your officer. I should talk to Sandy about this.
Sandy. And then Xander comes over and it's like, don't call me Sandy.
Well, I mean, I know Bing is a special case, but if I join up with the police department,
You want a gun? I'm not gonna let you have a gun.
But
okay,
what if?
up
what
we
if,
go? Bye.
But I'm the sheriff of this town.
Bye.
And
And
I'd like to be helping with the police system.
Great.
So can I roll brawn?
yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Anything to put Frankie in more danger.
Listen, if they roll poorly, it's gonna go badly on Teddy.
No, I'm sorry. I'm using
9.
Monster of the Week rules right now. I can make hard choices on anyone.
9.
Result. Oh, a 9. That's
mixed
great.
success.
Really, a 9?
So you decapitate Franklin or Bing.
No, you crush it. You're yeah. You're helping a lot.
Teddy's
great.
been borrowing Derry's weights
Mm.
on the weekends.
You're
Nice.
Joint custody.
you're getting that mom strength.
It's that it's that new haircut. I think it really puts the
Oh yeah, Frankie wouldn't have seen Teddy.
So you
with
get
no
pulled
hair.
up to the top, and first thing you see is hairless Teddy.
Joke's on you. I can't see.
oh no.
Carlos is up at the top, like helping pull as well. Gets you back and is like, Tedward, can you hold the other side?
Yeah, absolutely. Teddy is doing whatever it needs
cool.
doing.
Great. And then as they're going a little bit, Carlos just like leans in to Frankie and is just like, "Hey, I'm gonna need you to stay awake here, buddy. Like, just tell me a story about something that you think is really cool. It can't be about this."
Well, I just kind of feel like my perspective on what's cool is kind of changing, you know? Because, like, I probably would have told you a story about something like this, being like, oh, yeah, that's really cool. But it's kind of like, you know, what's so cool about a hole in the ground? You know?
Ricky, talk about your graphic novel.
Yeah, well, it's just got a lot of cool stuff happening in there. You just got that. You got the monsters. You got the monsters, which are actually people with power, so it's kind of a metaphorical.
And you get into the back of the ambulance, and they close the doors.
Then you got the people who literally turn into monsters, so
They
they're
close one door, and
they're
then
literal metaphors.
Phoebe has like brought you back up, you Gertie, back up to the top of the gorge, and you're watching Frankie get put to
And
the
the
back
whole
of the ambulance.
time, Gertie's like, "This is my worst nightmare." And I just like, now this is why we're on the constant. I'm on the constant feeling of fear, and now we have to have both eyes on Frankie at all times. I think maybe I should just be homeschooled too with him, with you guys. I mean, honestly.
Yeah. Phoebe will be like, hey, do you want to go in the ambulance?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, let's go in the ambulance. Let's go. And Phoebe brings you over, and you pass by Teddy. What?
Well, as soon as Teddy is done helping put Frankie in the ambulance, I think he's running over to Gertie and is like, "Gertie, can I? What can I do? How can I?"
You can come with us.
Okay.
Can you come with us in the ambulance?
Come in the ambulance?
And Carlos like pokes back out of the ambulance.
I'll just bike. I'll just run.
Okay. Yes. Of course. The foxes can get in the back of the ambulance, but I do sort of need other people. If you,
I'll meet you there.
Okay. Bike. You can bike. And Phoebe brings you into the ambulance, and like she picks you up. She picks you up, and she's like holding you, and they get in. And they sit down next to you, Frankie. Are you still talking about monsters and monster people and metaphors?
Yeah, but it's kind of like, you know, but I think the whole point is to kind of raise the question of, you know, what's really monsters, you know? Because maybe when you throw a marker at a kid, maybe then you're the monster, you know? And you're pulling them out, and bad things gonna happen to them.
And the ambulance drives away.
I want to roll flight to.
Yeah.
I'm like as. I think I yell to my dads, "I'm going with them."
18 to beat the ambulance.
Fuck, easy.
14.
Okay, you're gonna get there pretty quick after though. That's pretty good. Yeah, mark adversity. I'll give it to you. I'll give you that adversity token. I know you need it.
Teddy never has any adversity.
So Teddy bikes away.
Teddy always wins.
Andolin's also gonna bike away.
I assumed she was coming with me.
Andolin.
Andolin explodes.
Holy shit!
Okay, it's 24, 34. Okay, so Andolin will help you get there beforehand. Andolin gets on her bike and is like crushing it, and like gestures for you to grab like onto the back of her.
I just literally leap from my bike onto hers.
Oh,
So you just leave your bike.
I leave my bike. I'm not used to having a bike anyway.
Yeah, that's true. And you two actually beat the ambulance to the hospital, the family clinic.
It's okay, I'll take your bike. And then oh no, they're gone. Okay.
So Shay, you are
I'm left behind.
You are left behind.
Can I brains to see if anybody's there?
You can just like Marcus is there holding BB if you want to know that, and like people are still there.
Marcus didn't go in the ambulance?
No, Phoebe went along and everything,
Okay.
but Marcus wanted to go back and tear down the campsite and everything.
Okay.
So.
The fewer people in the...
Actually, I'd rather not be like seen by people if I'm.
Oh, okay, cool. Then roll flight.
Yeah. 9.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, if you don't want to be seen, you won't.
Yeah, I just like go into like a part of the forest somewhere and
Cool.
like.
And everybody kind of disperses a little bit. Sandra and Bing stick around for a while. They're kind of like, treating it as like a crime scene. Like they're doing paperwork and like taking photos and stuff, and they're down in the gorge at that spot. What would you like to do?
I want to roll brains to see if I can like still catch somebody.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. Okay. That's a 1. Yeah.
Then, what do you not want to happen right now?
There was a thing we talked about,
Okay.
and secrecy was important.
Yes.
And if I was looking for my friend, I didn't want to be caught doing so because I think something bad might happen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're just gonna run into Declan.
Oh.
So you're like looking around, you just like hit Declan.
Yeah, and I'm kind of like panicking because I'm like...
Declan and Harini are there, but you run into the back of Declan.
Yeah.
Because you're like kind of walking backwards, and like you hear like some like faint like sniffling and stuff. Because they were also like kind of in the woods a little bit, clearly not wanting to be seen as well. And then there's like, hey, hi,
Hey.
hello.
What are you doing here?
I'm not, and he like wipes a tear away from his eyes. He's like, I'm not doing anything. And then Harini like is sitting on the ground in the woods, like up against the back of like a tree, and her hair is like completely covering like over her face. And then she looks up at you, and her hair like parts to the side, and she is like has been just sobbing.
Oh. Am I in the middle of something? I didn't mean to. I was just looking for. No, nothing. I was just kind of getting a breather because.
Don't worry about it. No, it's fine.
Are you okay?
Declan, I kind of sound like you right now. Oh boy, no, everything's okay. Right? I mean, like, everything's fine. Frankie's been through much worse than this, so I think I don't know.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
And Declan is like, everything's okay. Everything's gonna be okay. Cause Nurse Carlos showed up, and Nurse Carlos is a grade A human being.
Yeah.
And everything. Did everyone leave you behind? I'm really sorry.
Oh no, it's fine. I could use the quiet time because it's been like at a constant 10 all the time with them.
Did you saw it?
Saw the.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I mean, like, it was terrifying, but like, I feel like it's gonna be okay. I can't explain it. It's just like, yeah.
Yeah. I freaking wish, like, I don't know, we had like some magic healing power or something. And then Harini like elbows his leg He's like, oh, I just what? I'm not allowed to. Yeah, I can.
Do you know?
I don't mean anything. Do I know about what? What?
Do you know about the dog? The chosen? I don't know what
The chosen
the
pup.
dog's name is. The special dog. The magic dog.
Yeah, they would like. What? I don't know what you're talking about. Like, and then Hermione's like, oh, they're making a graphic novel, and they have. They've created a depiction of BB or something.
Can I brains to see if they're like trying to?
They're not trying to do anything. They're
Just to kind of quickly interject, I don't know if we've explicitly stated this, but I think it might be a fun choice is if in our novel that Frankie has related to all depictions of BB are like a very wolf-like husky. You know?
Okay, yeah. It's like it's
Very like hyper cool
they
super
changed
wolf dog,
the character. It's like it's like those like adaptations of true events where they make the actor like more handsome than
right?
Yeah.
You know, turning it so this is like the action hero version
Yeah.
of the character.
I mean, like, they're not like hiding anything. They're just like reasoning.
No,
As far as I
they're
know,
not. They're
they-
not. As far as they don't know that you know anything,
Yeah.
except that you are making a graphic novel that has like a magic dog character. So
Yeah.
for Harini, it's just like how Declan just said. Oh, I wish we had like a magic, like something that could heal. Basically, to Harini, it seems like you're just saying a different version of the same thing.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, a magic thing that could heal, just like in this graphic novel.
Yeah. I wish that existed too. I
Yes,
guess.
that would be very cool and would solve a lot of problems right now. But I'm sorry, Shay. But it's strange because we were all invited out here, and now none of the people who invited us are here anymore.
All the extra wheels of the truck are kind of just hanging about.
Yeah, all three of us, all three of the wheels of a truck,
The wheels of the truck get lost in the woods, lost in the woods, lost in the
with
woods.
some sort of a tricycle instead of a bicycle like everyone is riding around. I mean, like maybe we're a motorcycle with a sidecar, something that Frankie would sit inside of, and someone would probably be like, Frank, you need to stay in the sidecar, and then when we're not looking, he just takes the motorcycle and he runs away.
I think sidecars are pretty fun sometimes. Like, sometimes when you're in a sidecar, you're not doing all the action driving, but you get to see a lot of the cool sights that the person steering might not get to see, you know? I think it's cool being a side wheel. Sorry, that got deep.
No, it's okay. I mean, like, no, deep. Yeah,
I mean, like,
deep is
yeah,
fine.
I mean, like, but like,
Shay, you're very. I mean, like, we ourselves are kind of. I don't know. I mean, we speak highly for our ages, but there's a reason for that. You, on the other hand,
oh, I just like,
you're just very mature.
oh, thank you. I mean, like, I just feel like it's easier to talk like an adult than a kid sometimes, you know?
Trust.
You guys are cool, by the way.
Oh, cool.
It's not easy to know a fox, I don't think, you know?
Yeah, no. I'd be like, I don't know. I'm not used to Frankie like failing.
Oh, yeah, I thought you were going to say jumping off of things, and I was going to correct you.
Oh no, I'm definitely used to that. I'm used to Frankie doing a lot of things that are very dangerous and then somehow coming out of them okay. But like right now, that I mean, like the first part still happened, but the second part definitely didn't happen.
Yeah. For some reason, I mean, like, I've known Frankie for a long time. I mean, as long as a 9-year-old can know somebody, right? But like,
Oh yeah, you're 9.
but I would always just trust him to, like, even if he said we're going through that fire pit to steal the test answers again, I would just know at the end of the day it would be all right, you know? This is different. It's like a weird omen or something. I don't know.
It's fucked.
You gotta watch your mouth, Missy. No, I'm kidding.
So back at the hospital, at the family clinic, the ambulance has just arrived. I'm assuming, where would you be?
Inside, probably?
Inside, like
yeah.
the waiting room.
Yeah.
Yeah, you and Andalyn are in the waiting room, and as soon as like they like bring the stretcher up and are wheeling Frankie past you like into one of the rooms, Phoebe and Gertie come in pretty much immediately after, and Carlos like turns last minute and is like, "I'm sorry, but you can't come any further at the moment, but we'll keep you up to date and we'll bring you in as soon as we can."
Fuck that! And Gertie like separates from Phoebe, and like grabs hold of the gurney, like pretty much just like attaches herself.
To the what? To the
Gertie attaches herself to the what?
To the what? Did you think I was like gonna be like, no, you don't?
Teddy.
No, I just heard
Gertie,
you say,
you gotta steal me. Gertie, you gotta steal me. They're not gonna do government tests here. They're just gonna patch me up and not turn me into a robo super soldier. You gotta take me away.
Do you think you're Ron Swanson or what? You need to be patched up.
That is exactly what the
we
guy
can all hear you.
Well, what are you gonna do? Fix me?
Yes.
Not with super soldier robot parts?
Yes.
I need amputations.
DJ, put him under as soon as possible so you can.
Well, I
fix
can't.
him.
He has a concussion.
Oh.
Just amputate my head. Give me a new robo brain.
and then Carl's like, okay, fine, you, but like, stay out of the way. I'm sorry. Come
That's
on.
fine. I just need to be with him.
Okay, and they bring Frankie into like a room, and you're with, and they are like immediately like doing some tests and like operating stuff. So in the waiting room,
Teddy, I think, immediately tried to follow and was stopped by a nurse
Yes.
or a doctor or something like that.
yeah,
It was like,
even like Phoebe might have stopped you.
yeah,
and been
you're not family. You can't do this.
Well, hold on. Let's not push her luck. Okay? I know.
I can't just sit here, Phoebe.
I know. Hey, here's the thing. You think I don't want to be in there? But like,
What do we do?
We don't want to crowd them.
But what do we do?
We sit. We sit and we wait, and we let people who are better equipped to handle this handle it.
I can't sit down. And Teddy is just like pacing the like doing laps around the
That's
lobby.
all right. Hey, you don't gotta sit down. And then Phoebe sits down, and then like just picks up a magazine, like one of those horrible magazines inside of a doctor's office, and she just like is looking through it, like, hey. But when you do want to sit down, there's no spot right next to me.
Teddy's-
And would you look at that? Andalyn's right there. We'll make an Oreo out of you.
I feel
Teddy
like
is reading.
Phoebe's surprisingly
WebMD.
calm for a
Yeah.
situation like this.
Teddy is reading WebMD for all of the symptoms that he saw Frankie have, which are just like it's just
It's just
making
horrible.
things
It's
worse.
like-
Frankie has exploding organ
he's
syndrome.
Going to die, going to
Pacing
die, going to
louder.
die.
Yeah, not louder.
Louder.
Well, also
Pacing louder.
louder. But
Okay, but like, how much do you want to bet? Like, the town and everyone at this office, like, knowing who Frankie is, like, there's some kind of pool that, like, people are just like, all right, pay up. Somebody's just, like, clearing off a whiteboard.
Yeah.
Nothing,
days since last Frankie incident.
Nothing any of you see, but like some nurses behind the counter do exchange some money.
Teddy like stops all of a sudden. Is like, Andy, we forgot Shay.
Who?
Shay, he was here with Frankie.
Andalyn actually like laughs. Is like, oh, we did. Oh, Shay's just like out in
And
the
where's
woods.
Marcus?
And Phoebe like brings down the magazine, looks around a little bit, like, I suppose he probably went back to the campsite.
Not here with his son who's hurt?
Well, what are we gonna do? Sit here and be
I don't know.
worried? Like,
Something.
we're doing
And Teddy's-
everything we can. What are you doing? You're walking around in circles.
I think Teddy is just like panicking. Like there's nothing he can do, and it's throwing him for a loop. He's like, I'm gonna go get burgers. Who wants a burger?
Well, I could take burger. Sure.
Anyone else? Burgers?
You want me to come with you, or you want to go?
No, I'm just gonna go.
Okay, cool.
Andy, you want to come?
Yes. Yeah, Andalyn will go with you.
Okay. Then Teddy's just starts walking out the door.
And as you're walking out, Andalyn will turn around and be like, "And hey, you'll get a hold of us if anything changes." And
Right away.
Phoebe just gives a thumbs
The
up.
minute.
The minute, the second, the millisecond. As soon as I know, puts up the magazine. You are on your way to the burger place.
Balderdash.
Balderdash. The burger place, as we call it.
Burger.
we'll cut to the I almost called it the burger place. The balderdash. We'll cut to the balderdash. So you're there.
Teddy is like standing in line and like is just talking to Andy nonstop about this as they're getting closer and closer into the counter. I can't believe I can't. Frankie's not supposed to do this. Frankie, he said he was going to do it tomorrow, Andy, and he's going to be okay, right? He's going to be okay. He's going to be okay because they had BB and she did the magic powers on him and now he's fine.
Do you want a shake?
I want a shake. Yeah, okay, definitely.
Two shakes?
Chocolate, please. No, strawberry. I can't deal with Andy.
No, I know. I completely understand. Do you have curly
Is he
fries?
going to be okay?
Okay. Yes, curly fries then. I think so.
I can't deal with him not being. We can't survive the shadow place, and then Frankie dies from going in the fucking gorge.
Yeah.
That's stupid. That can't happen.
I agree.
It's dumb, and I hate it, and it's not how things are supposed to be.
I do need just 1 second.
Okay.
23.75. Okay. Sorry. I'll be right back with you. Hold on. Okay. Do I have to put in my PIN? Oh, it's over $20. Okay. So I do. Oh, okay. No,
Andy!
Sorry, I accidentally hit cash back. I don't want cash back. How do I go back? We have to cancel. No, well. So Shay.
That was the best William NPC fest I've ever. Oh God, that's almost as good as a William on William.
Yeah. So Shay, you're in the woods. Declan and Harini had suggested going back to the campsite. What would you have done?
Yeah, I gotta return Teddy's bike to him, I think.
Oh, okay.
He just like threw it away.
That's okay. All right. Well, I mean, we'll go back. Marcus is probably over there doing something. We'll make sure Marcus is okay. I guess.
I mean, like I like hanging out with you guys. I could just get Teddy's bike and then go back with you.
I mean, we could grab our bikes and go with you, I guess.
Like friends?
You remind me a lot of myself, Shay.
Really?
Yeah.
I remind you of.
It's like
you?
It's weird. Because I have like devastatingly low self-esteem.
That's kind of weird because you're like one of the coolest people I know.
No, I'm not.
Really?
No.
No, you're so cool.
You're so cool. I've
like-
seen your drawings.
Oh my God.
No, you're cool.
Stop it.
Yeah, no, you stop. And then Harini's like, oh no, I'm very cool too. I'm so cool.
Harini, I just got to know you. You are already one of the coolest people I know.
Okay, thank you. Well, you're both very lovely. I love you both very much as I can. At this moment, my heart is completely broken.
Your heart's broken?
Yes, over Frankie. I just, I have a lot of love in this world, and the foxes have most of it. And I just want them to be okay.
They're like a love magnet.
They're like a love magnet. They attract so many wonderful, wonderful pieces of metal.
Yeah. It kind of makes sense more with Gertie, possibly.
I think
Is that a commentary on mom strength?
I think that you are aluminium, and I am
Sorry, what?
aluminium.
Aluminum? No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I'm aluminium.
Sure. Okay, you want to take the bicycle back? I would actually prefer to stay in the woods. I don't want to crowd Gertie right now. As much as I would love to see her, I don't want to.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she has a lot going on right now, and it was just like so hard seeing her like that. And there was nothing I could do, and her brother was just on the ground.
Yeah. Nothing I can do. Yeah.
But I suppose you have something you can do. You have like a little mission for yourself. You can take the bicycle and go back. You actually have a purpose, and I'm just sitting here twiddling my thumbs.
I mean, do you want to help me? I'm not too, like...
No, I can't. I'm too distressed. To ride a bicycle?
Are you sure?
Yes, there's no way I'm going to get on top of a bicycle and go. My eyes hurt so much. That I've cried so much I feel like I'm going to cry blood. It hurts.
I mean, is that... is that a joke? Because
No,
you
I'm not
kinda seem
joking.
strong and like...
Oh no, I'm very strong. It's not weak to cry, Shay. Oh my god. Someone needs to teach you a little bit about something.
Oh
like
no,
that.
I cry all the time.
Oh well, good.
Yeah.
And you're strong as shit. Come on.
Yeah, of course.
Look at you with your. Can I see that arm?
Oh, yeah.
Huh. Declan, come here. Really? This is so weird.
I feel like you're just doing this for fun now.
Why are you both ripped? What's going on? I'm not ripped. Stop it. No, it's skinny boys' muscles.
Oh, I mean, like, I garden sometimes, maybe.
Take the bike back. I'm going to go see if Mr. Fox is okay. Also, he had BB, and for no reason I want to see BB.
For no reason you want to see... Yeah, okay, I guess.
Okay, goodbye now.
You
And Harini walks away, and Declan stays with you for a moment.
want to join me on my mission?
I do kind of want to join you on your mission.
Alright, well, I know how to do, like, that tandem bicycle thing. You want to do that?
Tandem bicycle thing? Don't you need a tandem bicycle to ride a tandem bicycle?
No, I mean, like, the thing where you kind of, like, you hop on the back and you do the thingy.
What?
You
What
wanna
are you
do the
talking about?
thingy?
Don't you need pegs?
Do you?
So you don't.
Wait, hold on. Out of character. Do you need pegs to do that?
Yes. So you're talking about where you hop on the back wheel and then you're like holding onto the shoulders, right?
Yeah. You need pegs to do that?
Yes.
Does
There's
your bike have
no
pegs?
way that Teddy's bike has
Yeah.
pegs.
All right. I think you can. Yeah.
Let's figure it out.
Yeah, let's so
You just gotta balance with your tippy
Well, can
toes
you
on
roll
the
flight
very
for
back
me?
of the seat.
Roll play for me. If this is good, we're doing it.
I got a
Wait, hold on. Yeah.
6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're a kid, 7.
Oh, 7.
7. Oh gosh. I'm gonna have Declan do this.
Go, Declan.
Oh no. Oh, no. It does not work.
Hold on. I think we can do this.
Teddy's bike may have been damaged after throwing it into the woods.
Shoot.
But eventually you're pedaling and Declan is running as fast as he can.
You're surprisingly fast.
I'm skitty. There's not a lot of weight going around.
Does anybody say you're like Miles Morales? Because you're a lot like Miles Morales.
No one. I don't know. So back in the family clinic, all of the nurses and everyone has left the room. Like Frankie is quote unquote stabilized and is just there. And one of the nurses just went to notify Phoebe of what's going on.
Hold my hand. I'm really sorry. I don't know. I just want to. I just thought about it, and it felt like the right time. You know, like I've been saying I would for so long. You know.
I do know you wanted to be the baddest boy in bald. And what better way to do it than to catch everybody off guard, doing it a day early.
It's like I don't care about being the baddest boy in bald anymore.
Really?
We fought the Crow. We fought Little Pete. We saved the day, I guess. And it's like, for years I've been saying, we'll jump the gorge. And I'll be the coolest kid in town. And it's like why? So what? You know?
I do know, Frankie, you were already the coolest kid in town without jumping the gorge or beating the Quorum
This is
or
correct.
saving everybody in town.
This is correct.
All those were just kind of cool add-ons. I'm so glad you're okay. You really scared me.
The sedatives are pretty nice.
I bet, yeah.
You think there's anything in here that'd be cool to steal? Gertie. Gertie Fox is my sister. You have to steal something really cool from this hospital.
What do you want me to steal?
Something really cool I don't want to know.
Alright, I'll go search it.
Something really cool.
Do you need ice chips at all? Cheese?
I feel like if I were to eat anything, I would immediately vomit. And I feel like there's probably going to be like lots of blood in the vomit. I don't know if that's true or not, but it's like, why bother finding out?
Sure.
But I'll just like pretend I'm eating nice chips and regular chips. And it's like a big old block of cheese.
Okay.
Gertie Fox, steal me a gun. I don't need any ammo.
Absolutely not.
So you, Teddy, you are sitting at the balderdash. Like the food is being prepared now. After the transaction had to be redone like 2 more times.
I did. Okay. So
You gotta swipe it.
It's swipe only. Our chip reader's out of service. Andy, I just. I don't understand. I don't like things happening out of the blue. I like to be prepared. Did Phoebe text you yet?
Annalyn looks at her phone. No. Hey, is this kind of what it felt like with me?
It's not exactly the same, but I don't want to talk about it, Andy. You're here, and Frankie's here, and he's going to be okay, and I don't want to talk about it.
Okay. What if I want to talk about it? Can you do that for me for just like a second?
We found the chest that day, you know. Same day. It was the same day. Gertie and I were out in the woods, and it was like one of the best ones ever. Like we legitimately thought we found a treasure chest.
You did.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. It had me inside it.
You're a pretty good treasure. I mean,
Fucking
not
best
as good
treasure.
as not
Come
as good
on.
as gold,
I don't know.
but
Oh, don't even say what you're about to say. Come on. I mean, that had you in it.
and we found it the same day. That can't be a coincidence, right?
It could be a coincidence. I think
No,
that's what
no
coincidence
way.
is. But it could not be. I mean, I sleep a little better thinking that someone isn't orchestrating my death so that you can bring me back.
Yeah, that's fair.
It was...
I woke up outside of it.
like, just standing there?
I was on the ground. It was open.
Okay. And this just kind of like hit you recently?
Yeah.
That's not fun.
It makes me... BB healed Frankie.
That happened?
And I don't know.
Like, did
how
that actually
any of
happen,
it
though? Do we know for
happened.
sure?
Yeah,
Do
no.
we know?
And Gertie's been having dreams about little Pete, and I was there, and she saw me too. I don't know. I don't think it's over, Andy. I don't know. And I don't know how to feel about that. I don't know if I'm excited that that the powers might still be out there, that BB might be able to help Frankie, or if I'm terrified. Because if it's not over yet, then what is that? Are you gonna be okay? Am I gonna be okay? I don't know how to feel about that, and it doesn't help, frankly, that all of my friends are getting into dangerous situations without the Shadow Place even being around.
Tank, I hate to really drag you through on this one, but you kind of just described what life is. I mean, yeah, none of us know if we're going to be safe or anything, and all your friends are going to end up in dangerous situations. I mean, what happened to me the first time was an accident that just, like, happened out of the blue. I was riding my bike, kind of like how Frankie was just riding his bike. Well, he had a little bit more determination. Dude, nobody knows if we're going to be here, like, in, like, a second. And I mean, like, right now I talk a big game because I'm going to live forever, but I mean, like, I don't know if you are. And having had what happened to me happen to me, and then see everybody I love just walking around without invulnerability like me, it's just, like, it is freaky. It's super freaky, but I'll tell you one thing, I am, like, doing so good. Just trying to think about how dope it is that, like, we are alive. Like, I died. You died. And all of us almost got killed again by some dude, some, like, tiny dude who turns into a big creepy dude in a place that's weird.
Yeah, that's a pretty accurate summary of
And then
everything that
all
happened
of
to
you,
us.
all of you did this thing, and the, I mean, like, yes, would it be super anticlimactic if, like, Frankie died, like, from the gorge jump instead of, like, getting killed by, like, the Kroll and, like, the Shadow Place?
Andy,
But okay, all right, it would be, but that's, like, just, like, literally what happens. And if you want to, like, walk through life being, like, terrified of every moment that something could, like, dude, like, have you seen sinkholes? I mean, have you seen freaking, like, natural disasters like earthquakes and shit? We're, like, I mean, climate change is destroying the planet as we speak anyway. There could be a new thing that, like, no one's thought of that just wipes us all out.
Andy, before we came back, I had time travel. I could time travel. I could have stopped every accident. I could have stopped global warming. I could have stopped everything.
Okay.
And now
Now
what?
whoa.
Now what do I do?
No.
Now I'm just Teddy, and frankly, nobody even knows me here.
What did the dog do? What did you say the dog did?
He healed Frankie, but
Hold on. And what do you want out of what you just said? You want those powers back. I mean, this looks like a pretty clear line to me. Did something, like, really horrible just happen? Yeah. But did we just, like, figure out we might be able to get the powers back without little Pete? And the bullies? You're gonna worry yourself to death just like thinking about all the things that can go wrong and the ways that you can't stop it or prevent it. And then even if you did have the ability to prevent it with some kind of weird like time travel thing, then you would just consume your entire life trying to make sure that everybody else was safe. And that's like not a burden that, what are you, 11, 12?
I mean, I think in Frankie years I'm like 25.
Well, still, that's not a burden that even like Baba Vahid should take on.
I
That's
think in Frankie years he's
like
like
180,
200.
200, something close to that. Yeah. Even that, even a 200-year-old Baba Vahid does not deserve the burden of the entire world on their shoulders. We do the best we can. We do as much as we can while taking care of ourselves. We take care of the people we love. And we live a dope life. And as long as I'm around, you're going to live a dope life, I'm telling you. And I'm going to live forever.
You're gonna live forever, yeah.
And you'll die and I'll be really sad and I'll be like 1,000 years old.
Yeah, it'll be really sad when the sun consumes the earth and then you're just left
I'm
to
just-
drift the eternal.
Yeah, but then
darkness of
I
space
become
and-
a new being that no one's ever known existed before. And then
Yeah, that's true. You would do that.
yeah, and then I create my own world. And I create Bald in it. And then I make a shadow place. And
No.
it's me. It's
No.
me. It was me
No,
the whole
no.
time.
We live in a weird world already. It's too plausible. Let's,
That's canon.
they set your food down.
I can't eat anything.
That's all right. Because I can eat twice.
Can we take these back to the clinic?
All right, fine. We'll give them to someone else. Shay, you get to the family clinic.
Yeah. You. Wow.
Ooh.
That's a lot of
Alright.
steps.
Does Declan have asthma in this timeline?
Yes.
Okay.
But it's well regulated as
And
well.
it's
Cool.
rocking.
Like
it anyway.
taking very good care. Like during the run, a couple times, like keeping it all right,
Wow.
keeping it in check.
Exercise induced. Took
Yeah.
2 puffs an hour beforehand.
That was amazing.
Yeah. Oh, you too. You rode that bike like a champ.
Thank you. I don't have a bike of my own, so it's like getting to.
You have a bike?
No.
Aren't you a kid?
No, I don't.
You're
know.
not a kid?
I don't need it.
Wait,
I
are
mean,
you an adult in a kid's body?
I mean, sometimes I feel like one.
Well,
but,
that would make a lot of sense for how mature you are.
oh, you're so nice, Declan. I'm sorry. Oh man, I'm distracted. We gotta get the bike back to Teddy and then see how everybody's doing.
Oh. We should probably wait, like a minute.
What's up?
And Declan points through one of the windows into the family clinic, like the waiting room.
Yeah.
And you can see Phoebe Fox just like completely losing it, just in her chair, like in there. I hope that doesn't mean they got news.
Oh, jeez.
That's not like information, right?
Declan,
She's usually like just on top of it.
she's a really strong woman.
This is weird. Well, I mean, crying doesn't mean you're not strong, Shay. Oh my god. You have some things you gotta break down.
I sound like hyperventilating. Like I need to reevaluate my choices. No, I cry all the time. No,
And you're so strong. Look at you.
yes.
Hey, can I feel your arm?
We feel each other's arm. We're both strong and we cry.
We're both
Yes,
strong, but because
right.
we're skinny, it's the skinny boy muscles.
I think it's just a language thing. I need to choose the words I'm using better. I'm gonna check in on her.
You're good. Okay. Okay. I don't think I can handle that.
Watch the bike real quick.
Yeah, I would love to watch this bicycle.
Yeah.
And you head in.
Are there any open seats next to Phoebe?
There's an open seat right next to Phoebe
Okay.
that was being saved for Oreo Teddy to squish.
The soup on it. Is this seat taken?
It's not taken. You can have it. It's
All
all
right.
you.
I sit in the chair.
Oh shoot! Hold on. I'm real sorry about this. And she pulls out her phone and sends a text. Sorry, a nurse came by like 2 minutes ago. Everything's gonna be fine.
Is Frankie all right?
Yeah, Frankie's gonna be okay. He's got broken femurs, both legs, and also broken left arm with the tibia. Oh no, is that in the leg? I don't really know.
Mrs. Fox, are
The
you
ulna.
Are you all right?
I'm okay. No, it's all right.
I know
It's
it's
fine.
not easy to have your kid get hurt.
No, it is not. And my kid really loves getting hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he loves getting hurt,
Loves
but like it doesn't happen. But Hurt doesn't love Frankie that much.
No, I don't think
Usually.
Hurt should love anyone, personally.
Yeah, I shouldn't. But I mean, it has its way of finding people.
How old are you?
I'm 9.
Wow.
Yeah. You know, my grandma has like a lot of friends that, well, you know, we're in here a lot to say hi to a lot of folks. And it's not always easy. So, yeah, I've seen my fair share of sad times in this room. I don't know. I was getting at.
Shay, you are one of the most beautiful things of this timeline. I just want you to know that.
Timeline.
I'm so happy you are better friends with my son now.
Yeah. Yes. That's a timeline.
Don't think on it too hard. It's just a code word the foxes use.
You have a lot of code words. So
We do have a lot of code words. I think they can have visitors pretty soon if you want to go back and see them.
I'd love to.
I gotta get back to square one. It is not that I don't want my children to see me like distressed and crying and stuff. I mean, like I'm completely
You should
fine.
be completely fine. It's totally cool to cry, and strong people cry all the time, and it is
Okay. Yeah.
a very normal, mature, strong thing.
I agree entirely. What I was gonna say was that I'm fine with my children seeing me distressed and crying and stuff like that. That's fine. I want them to know that that is normal, much like what you just said.
Mm-hmm.
But it was like they needed some mom strength for a second, so that they could feel that, and they knew someone was there to like take care of them for a minute.
You were keeping it together for everyone.
Well, somebody's gotta, and like Marcus can.
Well, we all know Marcus.
Oh, Shay. Okay. Well,
I think you could take it easy, Mrs. Fox.
okay, I will go in there. You're just gonna have to give me a minute. I gotta get some eye drops or something.
Oh, hold on. I think I got.
Are you kidding me?
And then I pull out an eye drop
Oh.
and like a handkerchief. I'll take off prepared for that. Yeah, I have so many.
Oh, okay,
adversity
wow.
tokens.
You actually, yeah, you have prepared, so you get to do stuff like that. Wow. Oh my gosh. Okay. Wow. Yeah, she thanks you and then like gestures over to the room that Frankie and Gertie are in. Speaking of which, what have you been up to?
Something really cool.
Yeah, so Gertie's
Like
been
a laser gun.
Gertie's just been, nonchalantly
Or a bionic arm.
walking around the hospital and talking to some nurses.
Do you
and
know
toys.
what you want to find?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Treasure hunter, she can just find
and
it.
Gertie has found out that the chief medical doctor of this hospital's or the clinic. Oh shoot, it's a clinic, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah, it's a clinic.
Name is Franklin somebody. So Gertie's gonna go find the plaque in his office.
Cool. Franklin somebody.
It's
Can-
pronounced
Oh, it's already
somebody.
there. That's so weird.
Canon name. Franklin somebody.
It's pronounced somebody.
And they're hyphenated.
Is there an
Franklin-
umlaut in there? That's so weird.
Wait, yeah. How could we Franklin Franklin?
I'm really.
I've said this twice.
Sum. S-U.
No,
Sum
no.
Bade.
No,
Bidet.
that's what people think it is. It's actually just Franklin somebody.
It's spelled like bidet though.
Both of his parents happen to have the same last name, but they decided to hyphenate anyway, just because like neither of them wanted to lose it, because it's spelled different ways, you know. So
Oh, that's true. You should probably spell the.
Yeah, somebody. I'll get into the spelling on that. Franklin somebody.
so
The-
Doctor somebody.
No, they.
Doctor, somebody.
Well, yeah,
somebody.
Wait, can it be Doctor Somebody?
I'm right
Anybody?
here.
Somebody? Anybody?
No, it's too late. It's already
Actually,
somebody,
no.
somebody.
You're thinking of my practitioner partner. I'm somebody. That's somebody. Anybody.
That.
That's my ex-wife you're talking
his
about.
half sibling.
Yeah, and this is my son. Anybody, somebody.
Anybody,
he is,
somebody,
He is,
somebody.
he is also anybody, somebody. He's also a doctor. And one time he was on a plane. They were like, "Hey, is anybody a doctor?" And he was like, "How'd you know?"
What a mean thing to name your kid after your last name is already somebody.
I mean, Mayor Baldwin had.
Listen,
Well, Mayor
was
Baldwin, I should
following
say.
in the name, the tradition.
The name
His
and convention.
grandfather's name was
So
Baldwin.
you can find that plaque.
Technically, it's
Cool.
Baldwin the second.
I love.
Oh, sorry. Should I come back to you? You got some ice from the machine.
Yeah.
I can come back to you. Franklin, what are you
Mama
up to?
Bird, Mama Bird.
You can't really move. You're casted up.
Yeah.
You have a cast on your left arm that goes up to your shoulder. You have full leg casts that go down to your feet.
I feel like I probably got a couple bolts here and there. So, I mean, technically, I guess I am now cyborg. Which, hopefully, we will graduate to, like, laser guns and, like, chainsaws built in. But I suppose this will, be an acceptable sub-step.
The door opens.
My nemesis!
Oh, I
hey,
didn't
Shay.
know you thought of me that way.
Well, I feel like all of my friends are my nemesis, you know? Like, never befriend anyone you may have to kill one day.
You know,
Or wait, no,
sometimes-
befriend everybody you may have to kill. You may have to kill anyone. You may have to kill Dr. Anybody one day. I'm sorry,
Is that like
Shay.
another character I should write down?
Why not? I'm a little sedated.
Oh,
But
yeah.
hello, how are you?
I mean, today was pretty crazy.
Yeah. You see it? I jumped the gorge. Should I tell you?
I was there when you didn't jump the gorge.
That is correct.
Yeah. What did they do to you?
Man. Well, they put bolts in me, so I'm part cyborg now, I guess.
Oh, you're talking about that for like a really long time.
Yeah, I was just trying to fill up the humdrum and silence with a little bit of storytelling, I suppose. But
You want me to bring some plants into this room? You think you're gonna be here for a while?
I mean, the doctor said 6 months, but I also wasn't paying attention, so I just made up that time right now.
It sounds like you made up a random time. Man.
I'm quick healing, so probably like a day or two.
Wow. I get injured like that, I would be out for a whole life. A whole life. Me.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Any lesser boy and bald would just be out, like, turned to dust, really. But, like, frankly, I'm not surprised that the gorge got a little deeper.
Got deeper.
Like, I hit it, and it, like, a little more. I can't really do that. Hang on. So I hit it, and it kind of, like, only my left arm's like this, and it was like...
I'm glad you're okay.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, of course you're glad you're okay.
I'm also horribly sorry that, you had to see that. I was, in my head, there is nobody around to see, and I would have just done it, and I would have been like, yeah, I did it.
I mean,
did it for me.
If you did do it right, that would have been the coolest thing ever.
Yeah. So I guess I'm glad you were there. Though I'm also really not glad you were there, but I'm lucky you were there. That's me, lucky.
You.
I had adversity tokens. I could have re-rolled it if I chose to. That's Fox code words.
You are one of the luckiest people I know.
Right? I've jumped out of and fallen out of so many windows. Like, I did that
Oh my god!
a few weeks back?
I think I was there for most of the times you jumped out of windows.
Right? Definitely in double digits
And
somewhere
you
up there.
never planned for what to do after you jumped out of the window. That's
Right?
the craziest part.
I've looked at maybe 3 times. I just guess.
Yeah. 3 times.
I just feel like, I figure out way down intuitively. You just pick it up subconsciously, like Sherlock Holmes or Batman, and you're just like, oh, I'll jump off there, kick off a ledge, do a backflip there.
Probably more like the Joker. I'm probably your Batman if we think about it,
Okay, Shay.
There's a tap on the window. And you look over.
Yeah. Who is it?
It's Declan.
My nemesis.
Hey, can you let me in? I didn't want to go through the front.
So you Spider-Man'd in.
No, it's on the first floor.
Got $5?
Yeah, I opened the window.
Wait. Got $5?
Do I have $5? What for?
Window entrance fee. There's a tariff.
No, just let me. Shay, can I climb in?
Shay,
I'm
you gotta
sorry,
collect.
I do have a list, and people not on the list have to pay $5.
It's true.
All right,
Lots of people went through a very exclusive and lengthy waiting
I'm
process.
just kidding.
To get
This
on
is
that
like
list.
one of the things Frankie does.
I mean, I was gonna say, do you have a little card reader?
Card reader
Do you have a card reader?
to get in.
No, to pay the $5.
Shay, we need to get a card reader.
Like the little whatever. I can come in though.
I'll think about it, and then I open the.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Declan climbs in. Frankie, you're alive.
You're probably wondering why I've asked you here today.
I don't remember being asked.
Well, today we are going to steal
No.
the Statue of Liberty.
No.
So first, Shay, you're going to need to get us
Wait.
18
Hold on.
helicopters.
Usually you're surrounded
Declan,
by.
You're in charge of training the elephants.
Okay, I'm a little on board now.
Don't. I was so close to outnumbering him. Finally.
I get to train the elephants.
Yeah, but okay, I get it. There's the Frankie allure or whatever. Usually,
It's intoxicating.
Frankie's got 4 other Goonies, and I'm the one being like, but all right, I guess we're gonna
It sounds like you're
kick
being
somebody.
kind of talked into doing stuff you don't want to do.
I mean, it is kind of entertaining in the end, and usually it's fine.
You go outside of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
I had to do that once.
How did that go? Oh, we don't have to talk about it, Declan. Oh, Declan, it's all right. No,
No, it's fine.
It's okay, we found him.
found him.
And Gertie, you come in.
Oh, I come in?
Yeah, you can. If you want to, unless you're doing something else.
Oh,
My nemesis.
No, you can
No,
you can be doing something
yeah,
else.
I'm still wandering the halls, but as I am, because now I'm headed towards the actual office, but
Of somebody.
of somebody, I'm
Franklin,
texting Declan and Harini, because I think they're both back in the woods, just saying, Frankie has stabilized, he's gonna be okay, thanks y'all for being who you are and being my friends. Send. Okay. And just she's yeah, I guess yeah.
Yeah.
What's up?
Because even I would eventually when Gertie finds out that Declan is in the hospital, it'd be great for Declan to help her and Shay with this little robbery,
The heist.
thievery. Yeah, yeah.
Well,
but in the
Declan can get back to you and be like,
Oh, okay.
"Oh, I'm here now. I'm in Frankie's room. We're devising a plan. I'm doing something with elephants.
She comes in the door. Like, oh, hey! You're devising something with elephants?
Well, yeah.
I have problems with the stealing the Statue of Liberty part because it seems like a very important
If
institution.
you know a better way to become president, you are welcome to speak up.
Frankie, actually,
That's how democracy works. Whoever steals the Statue of Liberty becomes the next president.
I wish that's how it works.
That's kind of airtight.
I found out. I know what I'm gonna steal for you.
Is it a laser gun?
Gertie, you're gonna steal.
Are you doing a heist too?
Yeah.
Your heist seems more fun. It seems like more responsible, and we might do like
Wait. We don't know anything about Gertie's heist yet. You've just she was like, I'm also doing a heist, and you're like, oh, that sounds really responsible.
Yeah.
No, I mean like
Almost like you just heard Gertie was doing a heist, and you were like, that's gonna be. I don't blame you. I think the same thing. I just don't say that stuff out loud.
Why do you make that assumption? What if I'm all of Gertie's repressed chaotic desires that she
and-
encourages? So secretly, I'm just the
Declan-
voice to everything Gertie
Declan
feels.
just taps on your casts.
Tink, tink, tink.
I don't know.
oh, that reminds me.
If I kicked you, it would really hurt, wouldn't it?
You
Oh yeah.
swish.
Hold on. I'm gonna roll to. I don't know what to roll for this.
I'm gonna roll fight.
gonna-
Fight. Shit. Wait.
I'm gonna.
Gertie's taken out a pen and she's just writing something.
Yeah, I'm gonna draw something. I'm gonna.
Oh,
draw
drew
something.
like symbols, so I'll be able to like summon like demons and eldritch things and stuff like that.
So I take out my marker and I put a little face on both of your fists.
It'll be the last thing you see.
So now you're the baddest boy again. You know. All right, can we
Yeah.
do the responsible heist? I'm so excited.
Responsible
All
heist.
right,
Responsible heist.
Frankie, we're
Responsible
gonna come
heist.
back. Mom will probably come in and talk to you in a second. Okay, bye.
Wait,
Bye.
also bring back like a glove and a bunch of scalpels. We'll make it like Edward Scissors Hands.
Okay.
We're not gonna do that.
Okay. I'm ready for that cheese.
Okay, I'll let Mom know. Mom, Frankie wants some CHEESE. Okay.
Why did you spell that out but not everything else?
I don't know. Sometimes I spell out the last words of my text.
Is
I
Frankie
use
like
that
a dog
swipe text
where,
thing.
where you have to like spell out cheese or else he'll.
Or he'll hear it and he'll know.
Okay, so did he hear us?
I heard it. You're talking about it.
You'll never guess what the name of the chief medical doctor
Oh
is.
yeah, Doctor Somebody.
Yeah,
But do
Franklin.
you-
Franklin somebody?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I interned here once ever.
How old are you?
In the future timeline.
But still, when you were like 14, you interned?
Future timeline? Is that like the code word that you guys have? You like the Fox code word or something?
Take it away, Gertie.
That's really weird.
Oh, was this my bad?
No, it was my bad, but I can't dig myself out of it.
So anyway, I found out Franklin somebody is
just
the
sweep on by.
the head of the. Anyway, Frankie, I was thinking we could go into his office somehow and just
You want to break into the chief medical officer's office?
yeah, and get the plaque that says, chief medical doctor because Frankie is a doctor.
Yeah, I guess I'll be a decoy.
Okay.
Oh, just immediately.
Don't
You put
worry,
yourself in that position?
I already wrote up some plans.
Oh,
So
yeah.
here's the
Plans!
here's the blueprint of the clinic.
Okay.
And so we're right here.
Thanks for
And
that.
then I was able to map out where the chief MD is and
Yes.
This is really detailed. Did you just draw this?
yeah.
What the? Oh, okay. I mean, I know you're good at drawing maps,
Wow.
but
Gertie, you have good draftsmanship.
are those chairs to scale?
Yes, they are.
Oh my god.
Out of character, I want to go back really quick and make Franklin somebody. I want to make it a woman. I want to make it a girl.
Sure.
But I don't.
Yeah.
But how do we change Franklin to like
Franklin.
No, it's just Franklin.
Yeah.
Their parents wanted to name them Franklin.
Okay, perfect.
I mean, here's what I was gonna do. I was gonna have it be a trans woman who just liked her name.
Cool.
That was like my plan.
So we're gonna.
All along since session 0.
Yeah, it's right here in my notes.
So I just figure here's their office, and I mean I think it could be pretty straightforward, you know, because here's the things. Here are the options. It's either locked, which we'll figure out a way to do that, or they're in there already, and so then we're gonna have to figure out distraction,
Kill them.
or 3, the easiest option, and what
Kill
we can
them.
only hope for is that it's unlocked and nobody's in there. So I'm figuring we just wing it. Okay, so
The plan is there is no plan.
Oh, my heart.
the plan is
They're
there's
the
no
same.
plan.
Declan, they're the same.
Yeah, they're kind of the same.
But I figure, well,
What do you need me to do?
Kill the guards.
I need you to.
I need to get this voice out of my head.
Well, Declan,
It's telling me to do bad things.
you're so good at making people feel important and special when you ask them questions. So I feel like if they are there, you can be like, "Oh my God, you're the chief MD. I want to be a chief MD," and then just be like, "Can I shadow you for a day?"
Oh.
And then follow
Declan.
them around.
Yes.
Follow
Declan, let's go up there.
Okay.
And then I just walk up to
Yeah, we're winging it.
Dr.
We got it. We're winging
somebody's
it. We're winging
place.
it. Hey, pick that lock. You got it.
So are you two going to?
We're going. Bye-bye.
Do your thing.
Um,
Tail us.
Okay, but are you going to the office?
We're getting further away.
Because you just said pick the lock, and if you're
Oh,
going,
no, that was like
No, I
a
was telling you,
Frankieism.
You're gonna pick the lock.
you're right here, Declan. So. Wait,
Yeah,
so
okay, what's up?
okay, so are
We're gonna make a distraction.
Yeah.
We're gonna distract
Team
everybody.
decoy.
Team decoy.
Team.
wait, but did you just hear what I said?
Fancy
We
foot.
I'm
don't
sorry.
even know if they're in the office or not.
Oh
Oh,
well.
well, just knock. I know Doctor.
Yeah. Okay, we'll go to the office.
Okay.
We'll knock. If no one's there, if it's unlocked, yeah, like you said, we can just go. But then we're gonna make the team decoy over here. What's your shade decoy? Because Declan is kind of like decoy.
Decoy.
I'm D-Toy? D2? D2. The
Yeah.
Mighty Ducks. This is an old movie that my grandma showed me once.
We got it.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're just all going to the office together.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you should go a little bit behind us.
Yeah.
So that I could talk to you like this. We're so far away now.
Uh-oh.
Gertie.
Uh-oh, can't hear you
Can't
anymore.
hear you. We're
so
doing
far.
a-
We're like right
Gertie's
next to
Gertie's
you.
literally like 10 feet behind them. Like,
Okay, we're going. We're walking. Okay.
Usually when I do this, we're like already expelled. So like this is kind of nice actually that like we have a reason to
I've been
be
meaning
here.
to ask you, what is it like being like really good friends with Frankie? Because it seems like a nightmare. It seems like Frankie seems like is a great person. I feel-
Declan, I'm right here.
I'm sorry. What? What did you say? Oh, I'm sorry. I
Oh,
can't
sorry,
hear
we're
you.
so far. Yeah, I mean, like he's
really
the worst.
Being adjacent, like just physically stresses me out.
baddest person I know, and I don't know. I spend most of my time with like grandmas at the elderly center doing gardening and making like needle felt. And
That sounds awesome. Can I come
It's
join
so
you sometime?
fun. Please come by.
Oh, hello. Here's the door.
hello,
Oh, it's locked. No one's in there. Well,
Okay,
Gertie time.
cool. Pick the lock.
perfect.
Kill the lock.
Kill the lock.
I take a bobby pin
Pick it.
out of my hair
Kill it if you have to.
and I
That's
makeshift it
us.
into a key and
What is a
hell
lock?
yeah.
But a puzzle.
Ooh.
Oh yes, a Robert's pin.
And then yeah, I do the thing.
All right. Let's
what-
brains.
Sure.
Brains
Gertie's been
for
waiting
brains for
all
lock
season.
picking.
What about
Or grit to maintain
Yeah,
focus.
grit.
Stay.
Yeah, grit's actually probably streetwise. Yep. Dang, Declan.
But like, hold up. Picking a lock is like straight up a puzzle. You know, you got to find those
This is
clues.
true.
You got to
That's
hit
actually
those
true.
tumblers. You got to
Actually
like
totally true.
balance.
So
Make
roll
sure you hit the
4
right
more
clicks.
times.
Okay, so it's 14. You end up with 14 because it's
Okay. Oh, plus yeah.
plus the puzzles. Yeah.
Oh shit! You're the rogue.
You're the rogue. Yeah, you got it. So you it works for some reason. I know bobby pins can't unlock doors, but leave me alone.
Okay, all you guys need to do now is just keep watch while I just go get it.
Oh, I'm sorry, I can't hear you. I'm going to make a distraction.
Like, who are the guards?
Can I actually, while I'm, because I see it's right above their desk, and as I'm going to grab it, can I also roll for Treasure Hunter to see if I see anything else of importance or anything? Sure. That's 20, right?
Yeah.
18.
Oh my god, the lock combination for the treasure. Sorry, I had to bring it up.
Yeah, so you find the plaque pretty much immediately, and then
Just like so much Oxycontin.
you're like rifling through some drawers, the cabinets as well, and you find the files on people who have like come through the hospital or whatever, and you find one they're named like on the manila folders, like not manila folders, it's just like a regular
Vanilla folders.
yeah, a vanilla folder. But at the top of it, there are names on each of them, and like you find your own name. You find like all the people in town that you know. You see them, and then you see one that's way in the back. That's like directly in the back, except like right. It's alphabetical, so it's right before like the Z-Barths and stuff. It's just an X.
Okay, well, I've taken it out. Open it up.
Puzzle.
Yeah. It talks about somebody that they found. Like it's an X, and then it says like John Doe on like the sheets and everything.
Gertie takes out her phone and she starts taking pictures of it really quick.
It's a huge HIPAA violation. This hospital is going down.
Picture. Puts it back. Phone in pocket. Little plaque.
Burn the evidence.
On the outside, there are a couple of nurses that are walking by as Gertie is inside of the office. What would you like to do, Shay?
Oh,
Kill them.
I'll just say I'm in my zone. What's their name?
Their names. Okay, all right. So I need to create. Wait, whoa.
Welcome to our life, Griff.
The convenient part about these two is they're only
William.
part-time, so they
Torture
work at
William.
other random locations and thus are conserving details.
Hey, make sure to submit characters to Hijinks
Okay.
Handlebars.
Vanessa and Carlisle.
Hey, somebody in Twitch chat, name the nurses, and then like Jake or whoever's back there, can you just yell out the names of the nurses?
their names are Vanessa and
Twitch chat, we need you. Twitch chat,
No, I just named them.
And I know them.
Vanessa and Carlisle.
still yell out a name, please.
But
Or
if you-
come up with last names.
No.
I can take off on a prepared to know them.
No, you're good. You got
Yeah.
it. I mean, you would know them. You.
Twitch chat, spend an adversity token to rename these characters.
I'm trying to let our guest have a scene. one scene. Tanamato hasn't spoken the entire show, and here we are. No.
They just had me drawing in the background the entire time. Yeah. Vanessa.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hello.
Long day.
Kind of. Sort of had to deal with some, like a hard thing.
Like a hard, wild thing.
Just like a hurt kid.
And also losing a bunch of money on the bet.
You don't like to see it. You don't like to see a hurt kid.
That was my kid's college fund.
I feel, yeah.
But hey.
I mean, it's Frankie, though.
Oh, I'm not allowed to say.
Oh, sorry. You don't have to say.
I
keep
didn't.
saying.
I didn't say. What are you doing in the hallway?
Oh, I'm showing Declan around. Have you met Declan before?
Declan steps out from behind you. Yeah, I know Vanessa Carlisle. What's up? I interned here. No, you didn't. I mean, I will in like a year. I will intern year to year.
Because Declan is hoping to intern for you guys. If that wasn't obvious.
Yeah,
already.
I wanted to. Can you show me around?
Yeah.
The place. What's this? and Declan just like accidentally knocks something off the wall. Oh, Butterfingers. That's me. Help me.
Yeah. Do you want to show Declan around, maybe?
Roll me that d20 charm.
Ooh. That's a 9.
That's a 9. Okay. Yeah.
Declan is the smartest kid I know. You would be lucky to have him.
Well, I mean, I like the second smartest person I know. Maybe the third. I like the fourth smartest. I'm pretty smart, but I know smarter people. Don't worry about it. I mean, like, I'm pretty smart though. Yeah. And Vanessa and Carlisle are like, yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, we can show you around. Oh, shoot. Sorry, I just gotta close this door. It's not supposed to be open. And they go over and they close the door to the office. Huh. Were you doing anything? No. I wasn't.
No.
In fact, I was actually gonna come find you right now because I noticed it was open, and I know that Franklin, somebody doesn't like it to be open.
This boy's so observant. You gotta hire this boy as soon as possible.
Yeah, let me do some surgery.
Where are your scalpels?
Yeah, take me to him.
Take me to the surgery place.
And then like
I know what it's called.
And then Vanessa's like, "Oh, actually, hold on. Are you both just like wandering the halls right now?"
Why not?
Yeah, come with me. Also, I'll give you a tour of the hospital.
Cool.
Cool. Let's go this way.
All right.
Cool. All right. Okay, we're leaving and we're getting further away.
It's a joke we do sometimes.
It's a joke we do sometimes.
Because we're actually close to you.
Yeah, we're
and
so close.
Wow. Yeah.
Okay, so Gertie waits until it sounds like they're far enough away, and she comes out of her crouching position and goes to open the door.
It's locked.
From the inside?
Yeah, you can unlock it.
Dink-a-dink-a-dink.
No, I mean like you can just unlock it.
No, Gertie knows. She just chooses not to.
You can just unlock
She
it.
got a 14.
Okay. So yeah, I just cautiously poke my head out with my plaque.
What if that's...
My plaque. And do I see anybody?
No.
Okay.
I mean, you see, like, rounding the corner, like, down the hall to your left is Declan and Shay being led by Vanessa and Carlisle.
Cool. So then I just sneak out and close the door behind me. Plaques are usually, like, this big, right? Like, it's a...
Yeah.
It's like half that.
I'm picturing,
Yeah,
like,
like
the triangle bar, not on, like, the same size as the candy thing.
Yeah, like a Toblerone.
But that's just the name
Or
thing.
Reese's Pieces.
That's what I'm thinking. Oh,
no,
like...
I was thinking of, like, you are the chief. Yeah.
Gotcha, yeah. Then, yes,
Like
that's...
a certificate, but like
Well,
on
you
a
know,
plaque.
like, it's wooden, and then it has, like, gold emblems on it.
Oh, that's way cooler.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on! This is for Frankie!
I thought it was a lame nameplate or something.
No!
So it, like, even has, like, the medical credentials, like, graduated, University of Maryland.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
We're not in Maryland, though. It's a different state.
Just because this is important to me and not a lot of people know it, lame is an ableist term, just so we know. Just so...
I won't use that.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, okay, yeah. So I stick it, in my pants, with my shirt over it so that it doesn't look...
A+.
Oh, it doesn't look
Classic.
suspicious
Yes.
at all.
Hey, I haven't formed my figure yet, so like my shirt is pretty straight, so it's not.
Teddy, you and Andolin
With my blocky nerves.
Oh, baby, shaped like a rectangle.
The most erotic of all geometric shapes.
Good. 90s video game character. So if Teddy and Andy have arrived back at the hospital...
And you would have gotten a text on the way back that was
Cool.
like, Frankie's fine, a lot of broken bones, but
Okay.
gonna be okay.
Then I think Teddy would have texted back, like, can we visit? Can we go into the room?
Yeah, big thumbs up.
Okay. Then I think as soon as they enter the hospital, they're headed straight for the room with burgers.
Cool.
Hey, Firejet.
My nemesis, come to finish me off while I am weakened.
Oh yes,
did
it is
dastardly.
me, the Gorge. And Andolin like comes in.
today, Gorge.
Yeah, you fell in me once, and now I'm gonna fall on you.
Oh my god, you guys did a match cut. You did a thing where Teddy opened the door, and you thought it was Teddy coming in, but it was the Gorge.
Yes, of course.
Wow.
Yeah, and Andolin like collapses like kind of on you a little bit, but almost, and then just like taps you like for like kind of a hug.
My nemesis, fault lines.
We brought you a cheeseburger.
Yeah, you want a burger?
Yeah.
You have one working arm. I'm not gonna feed you.
I don't. Are you certain? But all the damage is all the bleeding's internal on that arm.
Oh, you have a lot of internal bleeding on this arm, and she starts grabbing it like, oh yeah, just. Like,
Oh no, my blood is squishing everywhere. Ow, that does hurt actually.
Oh, that's your. Okay, I'm sorry. I'll stop. Do you want? If you want your burger, I will feed it to you, but I will take bites out of it as I'm doing it.
That is acceptable. I'm sedated, so.
We also got you a milkshake. Can you have any of this?
I think.
It's fine.
Milkshake.
Probably.
No,
It's fine.
but
I'm gonna
yes.
close the door.
Yeah, close the door. They didn't see us carry it in. We carried it underneath our shirts.
Okay, but you have to feed me the milkshake.
I made it look like my breasts.
like a waterfall. Nice. Nice.
my
got the
my
boogers?
cock.
Oh, that sounds like boogers.
Frankie, where is everybody?
I presume avenging me by filling the gorge with cement.
That'd be a way to do
feel
it.
like that's a lot of
That's
work.
a lot of cement.
Yeah.
It's okay. We'll just use taxpayer money. That's well, after I'm president. By the way, we're stealing
Steal
the
the
Statue of Liberty.
It's the
See,
only way
wait.
you can become president.
This is true.
How does everyone know this?
Because after they abolished the right to trial by combat, because too many presidents were becoming elected through dirty means, then it had to be, it truly takes an act of wit and cleverness with lots of support. So really,
Is this a timeline 2 thing?
I mean, I'll tell
it's an AP history thing. You'll get into a few grades.
The dirty stuff. I mean, like it's just like, walk to paces like count down from 10. Like if someone turns around on 2 and shoots both you and the judge, who's to say who won?
I mean, that's how we got President John Wilkes Booth.
Jesus. Oh my god.
It's kind of fucked up.
Yeah, yeah. People were just challenging each other to duels in every which place. They challenged you to a duel in this movie theater. Yeah, remember when Abraham Lincoln went to a movie theater
And lost the presidents and lost his election?
This timeline is really weird.
No, you would know better than I would. No, that's nothing in this timeline. That's nothing.
I don't know. Some shit is different.
You researched the stuff.
I researched bald.
Just bald?
I don't care about anything else. I mean, I care, but
Wow.
things have changed here.
Yeah, and then she like rubs your head.
Oh yeah, I shaved my head, Frankie. I'm not sure if you, because you were like super.
Okay, and Andolin's unwrapping a burger.
It's a good look on you. You've actually got a very sharp. Frankie's very sloppy, deliberately. Frankie has like ketchup and mustard all over there. There's like a lettuce and he's slowly lifing
There's
down.
a little bit of.
That's distressing because there wasn't even mustard on this burger.
Where did you get the mustard?
Oh, I actually saved it in here. I actually fun story about that. Hang
there's a
on.
mustard packet in your shirt.
I actually have several more if
You
you
just squeeze it with your cheek.
Well, actually, the plan was I would have a bunch of ketchup packets, so if I ever needed to, like, stage a bloody event in short notice, I would just have all the ketchup packets ready.
In the family clinic, you want to stage a bloody event?
No, I always have ketchup packets on my person, but I grabbed from the wrong drawer.
Oh, I think you got to take out prepared for that.
I'm intuitive. I always... Oh, shit. That works against me.
Hey, Frankie. Can I ask you kind of a serious question?
I will always give a serious answer. That's me. Frankie, serious answers only. Steal the Statue of Liberty facts.
Did BB heal you?
Yeah, I think that happened. Yeah, I still actually got like a couple holes in my clothes.
Did you see her
Did you
do
say
it?
cloves?
Clothes. Like I'm wearing, my clothes.
Your cloven boobs?
Yeah. My shirt made from delicately woven clothes. This is weird.
Wait, okay. Alright. So BB used magic.
So it really did happen. I mean, it wasn't just like you just
we
weren't as
thought-
injured as you previously assumed.
No, like I definitely had like a rib poking through that hole in my shirt.
No, please don't.
Okay, that's awesome. But like, sorry. But
Right?
very cool.
It was cool. I couldn't feel a thing too. I was sort of in shock for a little bit. That's not true. I could feel a lot, but I also couldn't feel a lot. It's a fun little balance.
Can she do anything else? Do we know?
What else? Did you see her glow? Did you...
And then Shay put their hands over my eyes, and then
Oh wait, so Shay saw all this happen?
Yeah.
So Shay is in on all of this.
I guess so. I wasn't really thinking about it at the time because all that was really going through my head was like, ow.
Yeah.
But yeah, I may have told Shay more than you may be comfortable with me telling Shay.
Well, I
don't
trust
care
Shay,
what you.
Yeah.
I like Shay.
Shay.
I told Shay that you're 10 feet tall and that you can shoot lasers when you want to, but only when you really, really want to.
I mean, both of those
and
things
you never
are
want to because
true.
you don't
That,
care.
that'll come in handy.
Yeah. Did you tell her that Andelin's immortal?
I left that out, which, I feel like that's something I should have led with.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay. The more people who know, the more they're going to try to prove me wrong, and they're just going to look so foolish. They're just going to look so... I don't want people to look that foolish. I'm sorry.
Frankie, that means that... Do you think Shay is connected to the powers?
Why did Shay cover your eye?
Why did Shay cover your eye? That's a good question.
Why did Shay cover your eye?
Did Shay heal you? Did Shay heal Frankie?
Is
Did
Shay
Shay...
baby?
Did you see...
Hang on.
Wait,
Have
wait.
either of you ever seen Shay and or BB in the same room at the same time?
Yes.
For sure, definitely several times.
When
Okay, but are you sure?
When we got to the gorge, they were next to
They
each
were
other.
right next to each other, yeah.
That what? You
But that only proves it.
You started by saying, "Have you ever seen them in the same place?" and then proved it by saying, "Yeah, they're right next to each other."
Well, we've got to go back to the woods to get Shay. We need to not interrogate him, but ask him a couple questions.
No, we need to interrogate Shay.
Oh, Shay is in the building.
What the
Where?
fuck?
Why? How?
Oh, they're helping me steal the Statue of Liberty. I don't think they're actually doing that, but that's what he should be doing.
Gertie, what are you doing? Oh,
Gertie.
My nemesis.
All right. Hey, Teddy.
Gertie's stealing me a gun.
Teddy immediately gives Gertie a big hug. Are you okay?
I'm much better now, thank you.
All right.
Frankie's gonna be okay.
I'm a robot now.
We got cheeseburger. Do you want a cheeseburger? And
yes,
you didn't eat all the
please.
cheeseburgers, did you?
no.
Are there any regular burgers left?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're all still here. Don't worry. We did get through 2 of them.
You ate 3 of them on the way over. I watched
Wow. I mean, okay, they gave us extra because they screwed up our order twice. So
But 3 burgers.
okay.
Are you
yeah,
sure they
whatever.
just didn't charge you 3 times?
Oh, they did.
Oh. Well, that does explain a lot, actually.
That's okay. We got that YouTube money, so. Because of Dad.
You have that YouTube? Anyway.
We
We need to interrogate Shay. Do you know where he is?
Oh, Gertie, you want some ketchup? Just dip off my clavicle.
Shay. What are you doing?
So I'm trying to.
You got brought back.
Psych is mostly-
You got brought back to the waiting room.
Wow, that was what a great tour.
Hi, Phoebe. Hi, boys. How's it going? What you up to?
Oh, working on Declan's internship. It's fun
Declan,
times.
you're gonna intern here again
Again?
for the first time?
First time.
How much do you know, Shay?
How much do I know?
Just code talk. Don't worry about it. Shay knows a lot of things about this time that we are in, and only this.
And gardening.
Yeah, that too. And old people.
Yes.
That's important. I felt like that was an
Yeah.
important thing to share.
Yeah.
Okay, no, I feel that's super important.
Yeah.
What's up, Shay?
What are we? Oh, I hope Gertie's okay.
Well, what's
Gertie's
up? What, hold on. Well, you said something under your breath there a little bit. I heard my daughter's name.
Oh yeah, she's doing.
Come on, out with it. I'll
grit? Is this
I'll
a
come
grit?
with you.
Is this a grit?
Yeah, sure.
She's doing fine. She's getting food for Frankie, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, how much can I eat? He's missing teeth and stuff, isn't he?
I mean, basketball ball's gotta get that.
Yeah,
fire somehow.
basketball and balls gotta get those gums on a nice, hearty steak. Yeah. Hold on, I'll go to the room. I'll bring some Go-Gurt or something. I know he'd like that.
Oh, that's so sweet. You're a
Well,
great parent.
Hey, thank you so much. I like to think I'm a good parent. Speaking of parents, Shay, your grandma, she called me. She wants you to come home.
Oh.
She heard about the stuff that happened at the gorge and everything, and as soon as I wrap things up here with Frankie and make sure he's in a good place, I can come back and give you a ride or something. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Thank you.
Definitely. Are you all two gonna stay here, or are you gonna go into the back with me and see Frankie and stuff? What's happening?
Yeah, I'll just do some crosswords while I wait.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'll be back. You don't want to say bye to Frankie or something before I take you away?
Oh yeah, this is the last time I was seeing him. Okay, yeah.
Okay, cool. Declan? Yeah, I'll come.
Cool beans.
So you all hear the door open.
My nemesis.
Yeah, it's me. I brought some Go-Gurt.
Miss Fox.
Hello.
And Shay?
Hey.
We
we have your bicycle.
And Declan.
Hey, Declan. We need to interrogate Shay. Can you close the door?
Hey, Mom, we need to drive to
What?
Washington, D.C.
All right, hold on. And Phoebe closes the door. Wait, okay, we're interrogating Shay. Shay's got to go. Shay's grandma was wondering about him. You need some Go-Gurt. Are you eating burgers?
Yeah, I mean, it's really incredible considering I'm just like, it's just like spilling everywhere.
I didn't know what to do. We
No,
went and
that's
got
good.
burgers.
Hey, burgers is great. Can I have a burger?
Shay, did you heal Frankie?
Right when you end him, like spits out milkshake.
What? He already knows.
No, I just wanted to do a spit take. I just wanted to do a
all
spit
of
take.
this.
I just want to do a spit take.
Hang on, Andy, can I?
Don't. No.
Say it
Please
again.
don't.
It just doesn't have the lips, so it's just like, it's kind of falling through the lack of teeth.
Okay.
I actually can't. I should probably go. My grandma's
No, wait.
Phoebe like turns and is like, actually, I think you can tell. You can tell us. Wait, do you know about Magic Dog? Or did you heal my boy?
know about
Why
Magic
did you put
Dog?
your hands over Frankie's eyes?
Yeah, why'd you wait, what?
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, why'd you do it?
Yeah, why'd you drive me into the gorge?
Yeah, motherfucker, why'd you do it? And the one pushes you up against the door.
Hang on.
Wait, too intense.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, sorry.
Chill.
Everything's cool.
10 to an
Though
8.
I love the energy and we should harness it at a future date.
I will steal the
Date?
Statue of Liberty. Like a different time.
Oh. You freaked me out, Frankie.
You're
You're always talking about dating Terran Takahashi,
right.
and they're
Right.
practically
I
the
want to
same
use
age.
that word. It's more like a deep,
Also,
respect and love.
I'm already with someone, so. And
What?
We're monogamous, so.
All right.
So we're interrogating.
Tell us the
Jay.
truth, motherfucker. Who you dating?
The dog is
Wait,
magical.
No, this can wait. Who are you dating?
Yeah, who are
Can't
you
wait.
dating?
The dog's magic.
Oh,
Who are you dating?
Who are you
yeah, who are you
dating?
dating? Andolin?
Listen to
No.
this kid.
No. Who are you dating?
Yeah, who are you dating?
I'm not. It doesn't matter.
What?
It definitely
Yeah, it
matters.
does.
Secrets
Hey, it's
from
my,
the
it's
group?
my, it's
What's
my
her
business.
name?
Oh.
It is my business, and it's gonna stay that way for a little while.
Oh, who's my
Until-
business? I
Is
haven't
it
met
new?
mine.
Is it a new budding relationship?
It's a new budding relationship. Yeah, because like now that I'm alive.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Now that I know I'm alive, there's no way.
8.
Fuck.
13.
Mark adversity.
I'll
What are you
assist.
doing? Trying to figure out.
I'm like thinking like mental mindscaping back to every day since I came back from the dead and thinking
Oh
about
my God.
anyone who was over at our house or is even semi related, or any time that Andalin left and another person was also not there, or any of the above. Also, thank you. It's my third one.
Also, thank you is my third one.
Oh my god, look at all those adversity tokens.
This is my total for the entire.
Wow, that is a shopping
Hang
cart.
on, wait. I know exactly who this is. I'm gonna spend 2 adversity tokens to reroll it. I know exactly who it is.
Wait,
I'm
you
gonna
could
spend-
just use intuitive.
You're right. That's a much more effective way.
Wait, you're gonna use intuitive for this?
Yes, I am, motherfucker. And Frankie's gonna be like, I bet it's so and so or some such.
Okay.
What name comes out of Frankie's mouth?
Oh my god,
bet-
there's so much.
Is
scrolling
it
going on.
the
Hey,
German
you
sibling?
can't look.
Oh shoot!
No, it is.
It's Netta.
Hold on.
Netta's like 30.
It's not Netta. It is one of the twins, though.
It's both of the twins.
No, it's not both of the twins. That's
Sydney
weird.
or Cynthia?
No.
Oh.
No.
Oh,
Different
No,
twins.
the Nazarene twins.
Oh yeah, they're 9 or something.
Yeah, I've just it's one of the Nazarene twins. If I could, for the life of me,
there's so many NPCs in this game. Listen, chat.
This is
oh,
important.
okay, here it is. It's Mehdi.
I bet it's Mehdi.
Did Anna
Always was
just say
crushing on
that?
No, Frankie said.
But,
Oh.
But describe what Andolin's
Wow.
face looks like.
You got
It
it
totally
down
gives it away.
to the exact twin too. That's amazing.
and Andolin is just like stone faced.
Oh, she'd be denied if I was right. If I was wrong.
Can we
dating
move
one of the
on?
Nazarenes?
Can we move on?
Well, I mean, you are too.
No, this is important.
Wait, what?
No, I mean, Derry and I aren't dating. We're just good friends.
I'm just
Okay,
playing.
yeah, that's what I thought. Wait, okay, now wait a minute.
Wait, okay.
Are you
We're gonna
really-
come back to this.
Yes, we
Yeah,
can
we're
come
gonna
back to
come
it.
back to
I
this.
want to know how this motherfucker. I'm sorry, I'll tone it down. I want to know.
No,
how
tone it
this-
up. Tone it up.
You. No, I'm gonna throw you through the wall.
It's a kid.
Whoa!
I'm gonna throw you through
I'm
the wall.
9.
Wait, hold
Shay.
on. And if she comes over and picks you up, you're pretty
Andy,
throwable.
Andy,
Shay, I love you, but I just really want to see somebody thrown through a wall.
10 to a 6.
Okay. And she puts Shay back down. And Andolin backs away and goes to the corner.
Shay, did you heal Frankie? Are you magic? Do you have powers?
I can't son of truth.
Do you know someone who has powers?
I
Did
know
you
your
use
dog.
BB to have powers? How much do you know about the Shadow Place?
Teddy, just keep asking him questions so he can't answer.
I can't say much. But
What do
you
you
all
mean?
know that this dog is like
No.
the chosen one.
What do you mean you can't say much?
Hold on.
Is it like you have a
Hold
secret?
on.
Declan is like, no, shut up.
Hold on.
No.
What?
Shay, look me dead in the eyes.
Don't do it, Shay. Don't do it.
Wait, what is happening?
Are you and Declan? You and Declan know something
Are you and Declan dating?
that the rest of us.
Yeah, Shay and I are dating.
No,
we didn't
that's
even
not
talk
it.
about this.
Well, no, we're not dating. I'm just lying.
Oh.
But maybe we aren't lying.
We're
and
not. No, we're not dating. I would have
sorry.
had to say something about it.
I didn't mean to like.
I would have brought it up.
insinuate.
We need to
Yeah.
open up a lot of
Gritty,
communication.
what is Declan?
Nothing.
What is this?
Oh my god.
All I know is.
There's nothing. There's nothing. There's nothing. It's nothing.
It-
We don't know.
Okay,
anything.
so Frankie's magic dog healed Frankie.
But why were you covering Frankie's eyes?
And what can't you tell us more about?
Yeah.
Are you BB?
I thought that
Are you
I'll
BB?
roll grit on this. I guess I might be. I'm BB
Shay's not BB.
from another timeline.
Shay's not BB.
Hang on.
No?
No.
That's gonna be a 6 brains. Is Shay lying right now?
Let's see. How well can you lie?
Would that be a charm?
Yes.
A good charm or a bad charm?
Bad charm. Sorry.
It's
I'm
Frankie.
so sorry.
This is the only way.
shit!
Hang
Oh,
on.
shit.
Oh,
You
shit.
have to be to 6.
This
That's
is the
all.
one.
That's a 12.
You have no idea. You think this might be true?
No, Shay's not BB.
Shay might be BB.
Oh my
We've
gosh.
seen Shay and
Shay's
BB. No, we've seen Shay and BB in the same place
But what
before.
if Shay, Shebe,
But you can't tell
Shay
anybody about it.
B-Shay?
B-Bay.
Or
Bay.
But wait a minute.
What
to
if
be
they
fair-
can be in
your
more
secret.
places at once?
What's your secret, Declan?
Intuitive,
Whoa,
what's your
hold on,
secret?
Hold on. Wait, hold on. But
Did you say
Shay,
intuitive? What's my secret?
What adversity token left? Let's visit that in a second, but what were you saying?
I'm gonna help Declan with like a bluff.
Okay.
Because I have loyal.
Cool.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah, it's hard to. It would
For
be,
an NPC, it's hard.
Yeah, it's hard to because against opposing them, it would be just like creating a DC. Yeah, you can help. You can help. Create
Yeah,
an
I'll
DC.
raise the DC, right?
So yeah, let's do Declan's turn.
Oh my god.
Are we secretly awesome at lying?
Dang. Okay, so
Dang,
I have
Declan.
20. What do you want to give me?
7.
I'll give like an adversity. I actually cross off 2 adversity tokens.
So do you have loyal?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I
plus
have
4.
loyal. Yeah.
So 24. Does anybody want to try to beat that?
To know if they're lying or not?
To like kind of to kind of like get
Crack our alibi or whatever.
Yeah, I will. Because, I mean...
Yeah, and
Well, because
I'm
here's
gonna-
the thing I was getting... So, wait. So, but wait. If you're BB, I feel like I would feel more of a connection with
Yeah,
you,
Gertie
Shay.
has a connection with BB.
And no offense, but like I think you're great, but I've never felt like a super special connection with you. Grit,
Do charm.
charm.
You're using your charisma here.
Well, but to
well,
find...
it would be like brains. It would be. I would take brains.
Okay. Oh please.
That was a
That
D10.
Oh,
was an 8, yeah.
Dang it!
Anybody else want to take on the
Yes.
decoy team decoy? Dang it! Don't do it!
This is terrifying.
Don't do it! No, don't do it!
Hey, loyal.
Don't,
I beat
loyal.
a 20?
don't do it! Oh, hold on.
What do you have?
I'm at 20.
20.
Okay, wait.
23.
23, and I'm gonna give you an adversity token because I'm loyal.
Yes.
So you're at a 25.
What high level mindfuckery is this?
Oh my gosh.
So it was an amazing lie
Yes.
and an amazing.
Incredible lie. We were really holding it together.
Hang on, I want to hear the pitch, and then I'm just going to casually tear it apart.
Yeah. So it was. We were prompted by, why couldn't you tell us, or something?
Well,
right?
somebody was asking Declan's secret, and then also we were trying to figure out your thing. So it's like,
Yeah.
have you? I just like, yeah, okay. I've known Shay in this timeline has remnants of BB inside of him. It's just like how it goes. We don't understand this stuff all across the board. So like, I was shocked to find out myself. Shay, I'm sure, is very shocked because he doesn't understand most of this.
I just woke up and I just felt BB essence in me.
Woke up next to the chest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I knew I had to protect Frankie in this
You did.
timeline.
BB would have wanted to protect me.
Also, you did a bang up job, Shay. No offense, but Frankie got really
Yeah,
hurt.
Frankie got really hurt.
Also, doesn't bang up job mean a really good job?
No, maybe
Yes.
I mean, I
think
am
so.
banged up.
Yes.
you did. You banged Frankie up.
You did a banged up job.
You got Frankie banged up.
Oh no! I knew it was gonna be all right though, cause
And well, technically, I mean, this is a byproduct of my own agency entirely, so it kind of negates the whole "I'm here to protect Frankie" thing. You know, you were kind of just there.
Phoebe's gonna like step in. Hi, I do need to take you home. I can't just like steal a kid. So
But Shay's our dog.
bark.
okay, I'm gonna take you home. We can talk in the car.
No, hang on. We gotta know
Yeah.
what the secret is here.
I can't tell you guys.
We can. Neither of us can tell you. We can't.
They have to.
It's-
This is
I
not.
know.
Listen. Last time someone had a secret,
If I
it made the shadow place.
Teddy, you
Look, sometimes.
Hey, real quick. I'm not going to tell the others this, but intuitive. I didn't use that adversity token before. Why can't Declan and or Shay tell us?
I can't tell you that on stream.
And I can't tell you
Cool.
that, or William will
All right.
murder me.
Then based off that, I'm going to mark that off, because Frankie has no intention to share this at this moment. Probably.
You will talk. We'll talk. You can. We'll talk.
Well, here's the thing. Here's what makes me not okay with you being so adamant about not sharing this. Because if it wasn't terrible or life-threatening, I feel like you could tell us.
Yeah.
But because you are so gung-ho in not telling us anything, it makes me worry about all of our well-being.
I know. But,
No, but it's gonna be okay.
but how do you think Frankie is fine right now?
I mean, apparently BB healed him a little.
Yeah. So the powers are back. But what if that means the bullies are back? What if that means the shadow place is back? You have to
What if
tell
that
us.
The thing I can't tell you is directly related to the fact that Frankie is still alive right now.
Is it also directly related to time travel, and maybe you're from the future where we've reacquired powers and used the
Okay,
time
Didn't
travel
Didn't I
power to come
just,
back?
I
not
said
from the
that
future.
theory
I'm not from
a
the
couple hours ago to you,
gotta
and
go.
you
I
said
gotta-
no.
Oh, I'm sorry. I have to go.
We are the same siblings.
I have to go. It's not. Shay
Declan, I
has to
am
go.
mad at
I
you right
do.
now.
You're mad at me.
Oh,
Yes,
shit.
I am.
I'm
Shay,
trying
I'm
to
mad at
save
you.
the world. I don't know.
I thought we were
We're
friends.
supposed to be. Yeah, we're supposed to be.
Declan, I think we have a lot to talk about, and my grandma's got like an extra spare seat, so maybe we could just head on out now.
Okay, this is not fair, and eventually you're gonna understand that. You're gonna feel really bad about.
Okay,
being
we're
mad at me.
going now.
You're right, it's not fair. It's not fair to your partner to just be left in the lurch. You're still in the room, but I'm just
Yeah.
doing this bit as an surprise.
Yeah, and Declan and Phoebe and Shay make their way out.
Show him the plaque. Bye.
Shay, I love you. I hope this doesn't I hope you don't have lingering resentment.
The
Even though you're
stress doesn't
standing
affect
like
the fact
1
that we're
feet.
good friends, and I just gotta go because I'm stressed out. Bye.
Cool, this was still a very fun and exciting day, and I'm glad you're able to spend it with us.
They're still within 5 feet.
We're
And
actually
then,
this distance.
and then they leave.
Yeah.
Frankie.
Sorry, go.
Gertie.
Gertie. No, you go.
Teddy?
Andolin.
Donkey?
Where did you get that, Gertie?
I'll nail it to my chest. It'll stay there forever.
And look,
Andolin, I know you would.
Let's think about it.
I just got it from the chief MD's office.
You stole from my office. Gertie, I'm so proud.
You stole from the hospital?
Okay, can you keep your voice down?
Yeah,
You stole!
Now, Franklin, somebody, this is yours. Sorry, out of character. I forgot that Frankie.
I take it back. I was just kidding her more than I thought I would.
Are you okay, Frankie?
Oh,
I'm sorry, I just got excited. Because look at it.
trying to finish the job, my nemesis.
Look, it has your name on it.
Oh, that's me, somebody, because I'm bald somebody is somebody.
You can hang it up in your room, and when mom and dad ask about it, you don't tell them it was me.
Oh, it just showed up one day. I was
Yeah,
Santa
it sure
got it for me.
did. It sure did. Okay.
Shay, you're in Phoebe's car with Declan. Phoebe's staying pretty quiet, and honestly, Declan it is too. But Declan takes out a note that he had in his back pocket while you two are in the back seat,
Yeah.
and he leans over and hands it to you,
I take it.
and just puts a finger over his lips, and then sits.
And then I slowly kind of put it behind my palm. I open it up.
And you read it, and you get dropped off at your grandma's place, and Phoebe and Declan drive away. As you stand there, waving, and your grandma comes out to greet you and waves at the car as well, and gestures for you to come inside. And that car drives away completely. And you turn to head back into your house. And you see a vehicle behind your mom's car, your grandma's car.
Mhm.
It is a white pickup truck.
Okay.
And your grandma takes you inside, opens the door, and there is someone sitting at your dinner table. And next time on Hijinks and Handlebars. everyone. Thanks for watching another episode of Hijinks Handlebars. A big thank you, before we forget, to Anamato, our guest Anamato here. This was an interesting episode. It's very strange not to have Jonas here for the first time ever. And then next week and the week after that, we're losing Franny. Because Franny's having a good time. So the rest of us will be missing her. But we will still have the show. We'll be doing that. I haven't decided yet what's going to happen exactly. I'm kind of like leaning into just having 3 people and seeing what that does. Because Jonas will be back with us, but I'm like, I don't know. I think it would be cool, but like at the same time, I don't know.
Ship the foxes off somewhere and have me play a different character.
That's a possibility. We'll talk about it this week. But
My character is Nei Shakazawa.
My evil nemesis.
Like
Great, okay.
Larry Gazari. Everyone's got one.
Oh, can I play Larry Gazari? I've got the voice down. I'm Larry Gazari.
Shakazawa sounds like a weird, like a flavor pack that you shake to get chicken flavor or something.
Also, Andalyn was lying, and I will tell you who it is later. You were the only one who could tell she was lying. Yeah.
Secrets.
I love secrets.
It's funny because if I'm spending intuitive points this way and then I don't tell the others, then I'm also complicit in that. So I can't wait to be like, oh, well, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I'll give you the information. You can do whatever you want with it. But
Teddy holds way more power over Frankie than he does over Andalyn, so...
yeah.
I feel like you have a misunderstanding of our power dynamic here.
Okay, thank you so much. If this is your first time watching, then please, if this has grabbed you in any sort of way, go back and watch all of our other VODs. They're all on the QueueTimes main YouTube channel. A couple things. Okay, we have a subreddit. There is a Kids on Bike subreddit, and there is a Hijinks and Handlebars subreddit. It is called r/Hijinks Handlebars. There is no and. It is just Hijinks Handlebars. The person who made it, Captain Swift, is like documenting a lot of like really cool stuff, like stuff that's different between like timeline A, timeline B, that kind of stuff. It's really cool.
It's really cool, y'all.
And I'm also like thinking about like posting some stuff in there from season 1.
If you guess Andalyn's date,
good for you.
William's just gonna blurt it out on the subreddit.
Yeah.
You should upload like the NPC document or something like.
Yeah,
if those are
interesting idea.
accessible.
That's interesting. That is interesting.
You know, so
there's
like,
nothing like secret on there, so
Yeah.
that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
What we'll do. I want to do more with the subreddit. So if you want to join that, I'm planning on like getting that going because it's like interesting. It's an interesting like forum for it. On top of that, we have merch now.
It's super cool to have merch.
It's merch. It's all of our merch is Chris's designs. So that's cool. You can check that out. The way it's on Teespring. So the way that works is like you can get it on a bag, you can get it on a phone case, you can get it on a T-shirt, you can get it on a mug.
You can get it on your forehead if
Yeah,
you
that
decide
kind
to
of stuff.
tattoo it.
And
You
you
get
get
stickers.
Yeah, you can choose
That you
like
can
what
put on your forehead.
kind of shirt you want. Like if you want it to be like a tri-blend or like a comfort fit or a standard, classic, that kind of thing. And you change your color palette, all that kind of stuff. So check that out. The money from that, it is like a direct way to support us because when you buy QueueTimes merch, QueueTimes gets money. When you buy Hijinks and Handlebars merch, we get that money directly. So that's awesome. And that would be really cool. And also our merch is gonna be bopping at some point because we're gonna get Skill That Loves Dogs shirt going. The rules for act safety. We're a mom
Definitely
strength.
a gnome shirt for sure that I already have an idea for that I really like.
With or without Frankie's face is the real question.
No, we don't see the top of we can't see
Yeah,
the top
yeah.
of the gnome.
Can't see the top of it.
It just
What
goes
is
up
it?
too
What is
high.
it? We decided. Is it
417 feet.
the
that's a big
magic is real? The bullies have powers. We'll explain later.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
That as
yeah,
well.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's another idea we have.
Yeah.
So yeah, plenty of ideas. We're just like working on designing them. We're gonna get those out there. And so if there's any idea that you like, leave it in the comments. If you're watching this on YouTube, if you're watching on Twitch, go to the VOD on YouTube when it comes out and leave comments there. That's been happening the past couple times. It's awesome because like they stay there and I reply to them and you get notifications and we have like a little bit of conversation about the episode and that's really cool. I like to know what your favorite parts were. I like to know when you thought that like a player like did something really cool and like you wow I wouldn't have thought to do that. Like that sort of stuff is cool for me to see.
I want to see
And-
your ships,
yeah.
honestly.
Yeah.
Who do you ship
Hey.
Andalyn with?
Yeah. Yeah, who do you ship Andalyn?
Because it's not one of the Nazari twins.
it is not. It is not one of the Nazir
I'll
tents.
say this low key, I think it's Taryn.
I will tell. I will
That's
tell you
what
who it is.
I think.
I know. I know. Everyone
They're both
thinks it's-
fighters, not lovers.
Here's the thing. They're
both lover
they,
fighters.
They sound too much the same. I would never do it because putting them in a scene together would be really difficult.
Or
Okay.
it could be really easy and super fun.
It's true.
If you just sound like
Yeah.
each other.
It's totally fair.
Yeah. Okay. So all of that. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram @HandleStream. Tomorrow is the second episode of Court of Corvids, the Pathfinder Second Edition stream. Check that out. The first one was ballin'. It was like it went so hard. A lot of people showed up for it. It was great. Thank you for the lovely comments there. I like playing that character. It's a lot of fun, and I can't wait to see where it goes from here. Tomorrow's episode's dope. We actually do some fighting, a little bit of fighting, and our monk does a really bad job fighting. And
Spoilers.
they mentioned it on a Game Gorgon episode, so yeah. But I wouldn't be able to tell because I don't know how good a monk can do in Pathfinder Second Edition. I thought we did fine. I don't know. Yeah, but all of that that should be it, I think. Yeah, leave comments, share this, do stuff, tweet at us. We love to hear what you have to say. We respond. We don't have a whole lot of people tweeting at us right now, so like get in while it's hot. Make some NPCs. I'll put them in the show.
Yeah. Make
and-
friends with the people who do follow us, though.
Yeah.
Like,
We
bond
actually,
over it.
we do have a tiny little community that is
Yeah.
forming.
Yeah,
That
bond
are
with
like,
us, honestly.
yeah,
Jeez.
it's very cool to see that happen in real time.
Yeah, I love it. Okay, so you can find me on Twitter and Instagram @KWilliamWhite. I'm William. I've been the GM for Hijinks Handlebars, and I am excited for next week. I'm going to miss Franny. I'm going to be excited that Jonas is here. I'm going to miss Chris probably. But yeah,
Probably
join us
gonna
next week,
miss me.
6:30 p.m. PDT every Tuesday. Let's go over here.
Oh, yeah. This has been Chris Tanamato playing Shane Nakazawa. Thanks for having me, guys.
Yeah, thanks for being here.
It is
You are
always
so good.
wonderful to have you on this stream.
Warms
It's
my
one of
heart.
my favorite things. I am Sam Richardson, and I've been playing Teddy Tedward Tank Thompson. You can find me on Twitter @Laggardson, LAGGARDSON. You can also ask me where that name came from if you're curious. I do have a story about it. It's not an interesting one. You can also find me on the QueueTimes main YouTube channel in a playlist called Monster of the Week, where we have just finished our 4th arc, Mrs. Montessori. William is in that, Jonas is also in that, and our good friend Sam Dar is in that as well. It is a really good show, and I love it to death. And we're going into arc number 5, which will be our final arc sometime, I think, in November. So it is a super, super good time right now to catch up because everything up until the finale is out. It already exists in the world, and it has been such a pleasure to GM that stream. William and Jonas and Sam come up with shit that is very surprising. And William, I think in the very end of arc number 3, made the most consequential role of the entire show. Yeah, we'll talk about it when we
What?
get to arc number
I
5.
do-
But if you want to know what that is, maybe catch up on the show.
I do have a pitch for enjoying at least my character Keely. If you like Phoebe Fox, I'm using basically like a young personality version of her
I see
With a
it.
PhD.
with a PhD in mythology and monsters.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's
Hey, you,
a
Phoebe.
lot of fun, y'all. Come check it out. And leave a comment in the YouTube comments, as long as we're plugging that.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
It helps a lot.
It does.
Algorithms. It really helps a lot. It does.
Yeah.
Even to just be like, oh wow, cool. Like
No, I hate comments like that. No, I love
them's
it.
the robots.
All right.
Do I start?
I'll always be Franny, playing Gertie Fox. And you can find me on Instagram @JUST_FRANNIE and Twitter!
yeah!
Yeah, @JUST_FRANNIEK.
Got it.
Just
brand
Franny.
synergy.
Oh
Brand
my
synergy.
gosh.
Yeah, Twitter
I'm
is-
very
Brand synergy
excited.
is hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, tell me a little bit about that. Splubble.
Yeah, so I'm @Splubble on Instagram. You can find me at SMLabelVO on Twitter is how I'm rebranding. Fun fact, I am doing a lot more voiceover, specifically narrating audiobooks, so one thing that could be available to you is if you like, hey, have like, say, a work of writing you really enjoy and you would really like to put a voice to it, that is something that you can contact me about. But yeah, also make sure to reach out to us on @HandleStream, which is the same for both Twitter and Instagram. Normally it's me on Instagram responding. Lots of fun art we've been seeing. I've been trying to share some of the Monster of the Week photos through that, but very exciting avenue. So whatever platforms is most accessible to you, that's any way to reach out to us. We love hearing from you all.
We got some fan art of Annalyn and Teddy, I think yesterday.
Oh,
Oh my god.
to you, Paul.
Like immediate tears on my part.
It was great.
Oh my god.
We talked about it at the beginning. Yeah.
But
I said
So
the
good.
person's
It's
name.
so
Follow
good, y'all.
all the people who like our show. Follow them, and all the people making art for it. Follow them, and follow Chris, and follow everybody.
And pay them for their work.
Yeah. Don't be a Frankie. Okay.
Don't do
we'll see you
cool
next
shit.
week.
new outro.
Yeah,
Don't be a Frankie.
Okay, bye. We'll see you.
Cautionary tale.